the recap for today is with Draynog, who's going to recap on his thoughts about what occurred in session 10.
Last time I actually wrote a lot of stuff down. This time I'm kind of going, because it was quite an emotional scene for him, so I'm going kind of straight with that. We did it. We went in there. We took out all the predators. We took out these poachers, these children snatchers. We killed them. It was and then he was dying. They were dying. They were dying in my hands again. It was fine. We were all fine. Everything was fine. We saved the children. The dragonfly is a child. Is Val's child, and I think we've met the head of the Crowlers now, and everything's fine. No one died, and I made a friend. He had a dead wife as well. We're all fine. Everyone's fine. Jarrell's fine. He's just somewhere else. The thing that I killed wasn't real. Everything's fine. We're all fine.
Oh. So, as was briefly touched upon in that point, the battle at the Briar Patch has come to an end. Casualties abound. The place is still standing. Mayfair was killed. Children were rescued, including a pair of halfling twins, a young elfin child, and a triton, who was almost lost due to a suspicious potion, which looked like a healing potion being applied, but quick thinking on people's parts and a off-the-table deal made helped to save the child. Together, going past Jinbei, having a brief moment of connection between Draynog and Jinbei himself, the party has returned to the Velvet Drapery, to the Crawlers, to meet with Kyra. This dialogue with Kyra was brief and to the point. What had occurred, what had they found, what had been achieved. Items that had been recovered were turned over so that her companion, the drug peddling wizard, resplendent with notes, jury-rigged notes, bound together with hair, began looking over all these items that were turned in, while the children were sent up to a room to recuperate and to recover, and the party went to their own room, and were told to remain there for a period of 24 hours, 1, to rest, and 2, to stay out of immediate view of anybody that might come to the Velvet Drapery, given that they are now into the start of the week of celebrations for the King's birthday.
Oh, shit, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Their rest will take them into this period of celebration in which a lot of people will be moving from the established boundaries in the city. People from the inners will go to the outers to celebrate the period with illicit activities, and people from the outskirts will move into the inner area of the city where they can ply whatever trade they've had with people that are a bit more willing to risk it in the masquerade of celebrations going on around them. There is a lot of foot traffic in these kind of celebrations, so the advice is given: 24 hours rest. No one can go into these rooms apart from the crawlers themselves. There is no window for you to be seen from the outside or for owl mask wearing assassins to make their way in. You have an opportunity to recoup and recover. Having turned everything into the crawlers, everyone started to go back to the room apart from Gwen, who remained behind to have a parting word with Kyra.
What was that about?
While he thinks about what that was about, or do you just want to go upstairs?
No, I do remember what it was about.
Okay. Well, we'll touch on that in a moment. Everybody else went back upstairs onto the room adjacent to where these children had been later basically recover from the ordeal that had happened. The understanding being that the crawlers would look after them. And a promise made with regards to Jinbei and a puppy would be considered.
Yeah.
You have all gone into this room, very much similar in design, layout, furnishing as the previous room that you've been in. It is large enough where, comfortably, you could probably have 7 people within this space. There is not any privacy to be had in this area. The understanding being that if you are in this room together, you are of the... there's a level of trust there, and there's a level of familiarity there, because people are going to know what you're doing, because you go there for the privacy that it offers. So the beds are out in the open. There are areas where you can wash yourselves if you need to in the basin. There's numerous different chairs. There is no windows. The purple coloration that adorns the outside of this building, also seen in here, which is a nice vibrant coloration compared to the drab interior that you've just come from. You have a moment to yourselves. Before we get to what everyone's doing downstairs, just so that we're not splitting people up unnecessarily for long periods, we'll begin with Gwyn. Kyra is still sat at the same table where you'd previously seen her. Her companion, the only companion visible in this room, although you can hear noises faintly that they are still there from the kitchen area. There is no one else in this room.
Kyra, it appears to me that you have many fingers and many purses. Connections, if you will. How well informed are you or any of your purses that you deal with? Information.
With regards to...
I'm not certain of where this would go, so I want to ask if you know anything about this. And I'm going. Gwen's going to take his jacket, shirt off to show the now stitched-up letters that are going across his heart. Do you know this?
She leans across the table, getting a better look at the cuts across your chest that are not healed yet. They're not bleeding, but they're still significant enough. That knife, which she seems to sheathe and unsheathe with frightening speed, reappears, and she uses it to pull back the shirt a bit more to see the full extent of these cuts upon your chest. And she studies it. And who cut this?
Technically myself.
Technically yourself.
It's not me, but it is my body.
Possession.
No.
Split personality.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure where it comes from, but all I've got right now are the lasting memories and these 3 letters.
It's hard to say. However, unless you have a particular style of writing, or it was just a consequence of the odd angle, the appearance of these letters suits better the archaic form of common. It's potentially an old style word or a name. Do you know anyone with a name that begins or ends in this way?
Not that I can think of.
And there's nothing that was said that any of your companions heard when you were doing this?
Just anger, I would say. I do have a letter that I was given, partially the reason why I came back, but I can't for the life of me read what it says. It's in a language that I cannot fathom. As much as I come from good stock, it doesn't mean I know every single language.
Okay. So, do you have this with you?
I should do. It'll be in my pack. I'll just find it for you. And you can write down on the bottom of the bag. It kind of safely put there. I'll pull the letter out. and it's in a language I could not understand. There you go.
She takes the letter and opens it. Turns it. And then clicks her fingers, and immediately the small spindly figure which has been going over the items stops and turns his head. Uncomfortably owl-esque in how he snaps his head around. The first animal that you think of, given your recent interactions with people wearing the masks and acting in that way. And when she points, he appears at your side and leans uncomfortably close to look at the cutting on your chest, which is still visible, and then leans over towards the paper. And then he leans in close to her, and despite his appearance, despite his mannerisms, he leans in and whispers into her ear, and she doesn't pull away, but she listens. And then nods and gestures, and he runs back over to the table and begins restarting the process of giving the descriptions. She begins folding the paper and hands it back. Very old style of writing. He couldn't fully understand it. However, he does recognise the scripture. Have you ever heard of Terran?
Not that I'm aware of.
It's primordial scripture.
Oh, shit.
How did you come across parchment, newish parchment, with this dead language?
It arrived. I was staying in, I'm going to call it lodging out in the forest. I've been for the past few years, just to keep people safe.
Mm-hmm.
And it appeared after what I'm going to call a blight period.
Okay. And you have no idea who delivered it, where you recovered it from?
It appeared on my desk. It was already inside the house.
That is certainly a mystery. My understanding, as I said, is that it is a dead language, practiced primarily in the Shadowlands. But we've not been in the Shadowlands since before the Great War. Long before the houses, back when we were tribes. My understanding is that anybody that would know how to write this way is long dead.
And should they stay that way?
Well, then you'll have to live with an unanswered mystery. Although it's curious, if you're speaking about the phenomenon of multiple personalities, that does harken back to the Berserker tribes. I'm sure that that would be a bit more obvious based upon the tales that follow it. And this is just a theory. I'm not saying this is the answer to your questions, but unfortunately that's all the information I have for you.
Well, it's still more information than I had before, so I appreciate it. That suit of armour that I got, that I've graciously given, you said you have some contacts that I could possibly have a look at getting that fixed.
Yes, you'd need to pay to have it resized.
Understandable.
If it's for yourself, potentially not that much different. Based upon what I was able to eyeball, it's of a similar size to yourself. If it's for anybody else in your party, it'd probably cost a little bit more and take a little longer.
Yes.
You can certainly make inquiries, and depending on what your plans are as a group for this week of festivities, it's possible we'd be able to get somebody. You might have to pay more, because in a week of festivities most people choose not to work.
Yes.
If you're asking them to work in this period of inebriation, they might want more for their time, but I can certainly ask.
Well, that would be appreciated. Obviously, you'll be working yourself.
I don't work.
That's enjoyable, is it?
It's more that's the official line. I don't work.
Well, I shall leave you to your not work then. I appreciate your time.
Thank you. Rest. As I said, we'll bring everything up once he's finished his work. And you shouldn't hear it from in there, but if you hear boisterous sounds down here, ignore them.
You can keep the boy busy, I'm sure.
Oh, I don't mean Cassie.
Yeah, right. Well, you can also keep him busy if you want.
Well, you enjoy yourselves, rest, and we'll bring everything up once I've had a chance to check the briar patch.
Watch out for the many, many booby traps that are there.
I won't be going in, but I will let whoever is going in know.
Yeah, they'll need it.
What's the saying? If there's traps, send in the person you like least first. A wise man once said that, I'm sure.
There was a knock that you'll need to know if you're going through a tunnel. And I believe it was...
Understood. Alan, rest well, Gwyn.
That is appreciated. I shall try. And I'll head up.
Fantastic.
That was perfect timing.
You...
What was that noise? I don't know if that got picked up on the mic, but for the audience call, there was just a moan.
Yeah, there's people next door.
Just like descended from
There
the sea.
is a tattoo studio around here.
Yeah, it was literally, we heard a oh,
Just
and then
Cassie
Harry went,
enjoying
keep him busy, yeah?
It's just Cassian enjoying himself.
Yeah, James is in the building.
Yeah.
he's just not in the room.
So you head upstairs.
Yeah.
Around about the same time when the door is opened for whoever admits Gwyn in, that Philip is upending the coin pouches onto the bed. Between the four of them, there is a sizable amount of coins. How good are you, Philip, at counting?
We know the answer to that.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to say pretty good because I was a merchant.
You didn't
Okay.
know your age before.
Yeah, that's different numbers.
That's memory.
Okay.
That's memory. This is cold hard arithmetic.
He's a dwarf.
I know I've got 10 fingers and I know to go.
He's a dwarf, so after, it's like, you get to an age and you're like, you know what, I'm going to keep track anymore.
Yeah, there's no point.
You are returning to the room about halfway through you counting. At this point, you've gotten to about 15 gold crowns and 30 silver shillings. And there is still the larger pile still to go of gold.
I'm just going to keep counting.
Okay. What is everyone else doing?
Where's Cassian?
Cassian, true to his word, has gone to one of the beds on the further side of the room, turned his back to everyone, and gone to sleep. He has gotten into his pyjamas,
Of course.
his fine pyjamas, folded up everything, and crawled into the comfiest of the beds, or what looks to be the comfiest of the beds.
You know the idea that we walked in, we all turned, put our bags down, and after the sheets just going over it. Like, he has like tear away Velcro pants.
He wants to tear away his tear away.
Straight in.
Permanently prepped with silk jammies.
The whole bedding has just changed to something that's...
Oh, really good.
Philip carries around a desk, he carries around a bed.
That's where Philip's doing the counting. he's got one of those little like green visors on. He's like, like a cigarette in his mouth.
Intelligence goes up when it comes
That
to
pencil like.
So he is currently rolling over. It's clear that he's still awake and listening because he is shifting, trying to get comfortable in a bed that is, whilst still comfortable, is not super comfortable. More comfy than what you have been in the last few stays in the Will o' the Wisp. Not as comfortable as what was in Gaslow's place, but he's at this point tired. He's just had a near-death experience. He is resolving himself to resting. So you can probably still hear what you're saying, but he is clear from his posture. It's clear from how he's turned away from you. He has little interest in interacting. The room is largely yours. The door is now shut. There is no window. It's well lit in here. It's comfortable in here. It's warm in here. Not uncomfortably warm. There is chances that the temperature itself is potentially moderated in the same way that the door itself is. It's clear that the crawlers have little to no concerns about the utilization of magical items. They certainly don't mind employing people with magical talents based upon the apparel that the gentleman downstairs with the hair-woven spellbook, he had no marking on his left arm to suggest that he was part of the Scholar Arcanum. What is now everyone else doing?
Well, Draynog would have gone to the basin in the room, and he's just both hands scooping and drinking water, you know, going without a water skin or rations or anything, as his backpack was taken by the guards. There's the grumble in his stomach, you know, of wanting breakfast, of wanting something to eat, especially after exerting himself so much this morning. But he's also going to kind of be washing his face and just kind of calm himself down a little bit. There's a moment where he kind of glances over at Cassian, where he remembers seeing the purple eyes of Cassian and the smoke coming from them, and he's a little unnerved by that. It's not a kind of magic he's seen before or been used to. But he's going to kind of keep that to himself and mostly just wash himself up at the sink.
Degala will. He's kind of in a bit of a weird position right now. Degala. He doesn't really know any of you, but he finds himself stuck in this room surrounded by criminals. So he's probably gonna stick himself sort of towards the back. There's no windows in this room, I'm assuming. There's never any in this inn, it feels like.
No, there's not.
So he's gonna stick his back up against one of the walls, probably directly facing the door, and he just pulls out from his pants are very baggy, and he's just gonna pull out a little bit of parchment and a small stick of charcoal, and just you see him just making very, very sort of very particular notes, very intent, looking down at his little bit of parchment, and then occasionally glancing to Val, and then back down at his notes again. Just trying to effectively get a bit of a read of the room and the situation for Degala at the moment.
On a caricature.
It's fantastic.
Bobblehead Val.
He's really, really good.
I'm going to make his wings into fairy wings. There we go.
Strangely, Cassian has a knife out in his sleep towards Degala for some reason.
I imagine he cuddles it like a teddy bear.
It's vibrating. Val probably would have been the one to let Gwyn into the room, and as he did so, he would have just said, "Is everything all right?"
Lots of questions answered, but a lot of questions asked as well, so it's good.
Gwyn, and he'll kind of be wiping the water from his mouth, and he'll kind of walk over. You did like a wild shape, or it was kind of, was it transmutation?
Truly, I do not know.
Oh,
what it is.
because he didn't want to talk to me. He said he's coming for you.
Oh.
He didn't seem very happy though, and he didn't really want to interact with me much. But I thought it was you at first, and maybe you did some kind of human magic, and I don't think it was.
If you see him again, stay out of his way.
Do you want me to tell him anything?
No.
Okay.
Stay out of his way.
I'll try.
Speaking of, I do believe I owe all of you an explanation of some kind. Philip, are you free to talk, or do you want to wait?
7, 8.
Oh.
What comes after 8?
9.
9. 10. Okay, that's one pile. Okay. 1. 2.
So the dragonfly
Three.
wasn't a stone; it's your child.
Yes.
Nobody said it was a stone.
I thought it was the stone.
I said it was an artifact
Let's
to
have
keep
so.
cover.
And there was a magic stone. So I thought it,
Understandable, yes.
I will explain some things as much as I can, but please, there really is not much that I can say.
Is it a boy or a girl?
It's a girl. It's
Girl,
a
okay.
daughter. Yeah.
7, 8.
And I am sorry that I lied to you all, but it was partly for your own protection, but more so for mine. the less you do know about her, the better, but I should have come clean and told you exactly what it was we were looking for. Not that it probably would have swayed you either way, but I really do appreciate you all staying. Things got pretty dicey in there, and you could have all just cut and ran. You were there to help me, and I really do appreciate that.
I paused my count after doing one more pile. Speaking of doing things for other people, and I'll reach into my breastplate.
Oh God!
Shit!
I rescued her from the flames. I was too late.
How morbid.
Now that you have her, you've noticed that a lot of the amber coloration, similar to how leaves wilt, the coloration is now starting to go greyish. And the motes that are normally in her eyes are winked out.
What is that?
A friend, yeah.
She burnt to death in a crate.
Yeah, thank you for
Right, okay.
I didn't know she was in the crate until
That's fine. Thank you for getting her. I can bring her back, but she probably will not be very happy.
Would you rather have the friend be annoyed at you, or not have the friend at all?
No, definitely be annoyed at me.
Yeah, I
Is
did.
there a flash of insight in there somewhere?
Do as a flash or something.
When my fate companions, when I fall asleep, they return to the Feywilds. She's still here?
Not exactly. No, our connection dropped.
When a creature from another plane of existence dies, they get transported back to that plane of existence.
Yeah. So.
But they get knowledge of how they died, so it wouldn't be very nice.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They remember everything. The crispiness, the gentle
Yeah.
crackling of flesh.
All right,
The smell.
The smell, all of it. That pork.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I do appreciate you all staying. Thank you.
5,
I,
6.
like I said, I can explain to some extent if it will provide some clarity. She was taken from me a few years ago from the Fae where we were. I don't know by who. I don't even really know how. I have some suspicions of who could have done it, but the last thing I heard was that she came to this plane.
What was her name?
It's best if I don't tell you.
Okay.
Just she goes by the dragonfly. That's obviously been enough up until now, and as you probably are aware, names have power in the Fae. So I'd rather not say.
Okay.
Janock, roll Arcana.
That's 7 plus 4, 11.
Names do have power in the Fae, but for Fae. Don't know if it'd apply more than that.
Okay.
So, let me get this straight, all of you. You were in there to save your daughter, am I right?
I was in there to find out if she was still there.
Right, okay. And all of you are in magic.
What?
No.
No.
Well, apparently you changed shape. You are magical. You were doing magic-y things.
Yes, I'm a druid.
And you have...
You've only seen me punch things.
Yes,
I
you
just don't
you
know
just
magic.
punch things.
Yeah.
Yeah, he punches
No,
me.
no, you saved the child.
Yeah.
You saved the
What?
little blue boy. You pressed your hands against him, and after you tried to murder him with poison.
Yes.
I don't remember that.
Yes, you used magic in your hands. So you're all fucking magic, right?
No. Dwarves don't do magic. We've had this discussion before.
When
I'm not.
Who does?
Who was that?
Sarcastic.
Oh, is that little racist boy in the corner? Okay.
No, he's definitely magic.
He's so big to our heads, he's just in denial.
So you're all magic, right? Okay. Would I, having been around the area scouting people out, have heard about a kerfuffle involving the Scar Arm and chasing some magic users in the outskirts?
Wasn't it?
It depends, because the alienage is on the other side of the city.
I've been well out of the alienage for a while.
In which case, we'll say roll. I'll tell you what. Roll a. Are you trained in persuasion?
In persuasion? No, I'm not trained in any
There's no
persuasion.
street smarts, is there?
No. In which case, roll an intelligence check.
Intelligence, straight
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. 18 straight intelligence.
Yes. The main reason being because any stories of a magic user on Rogue, given that the celebrations are due to come on soon, it gets tons of waggling. A lot of it is just rumours. A lot of it is just people kind of pointing the fingers at people that they want to get in trouble.
Yeah.
But the story that you heard was that there was more than one.
Okay.
And this was more than a rumour because there were people that witnessed not just the city watch going into an area of the city that they largely ignore, but doing so, one, quickly, and two, in the presence of an interrogator.
Okay.
Which obviously gives credence
Yeah.
to rumour.
Well, I mean, it's just interesting because, what was it, 2 days ago? There was an interrogator who was called to the outskirts, chasing a number of magic users. The Scholar Arcanum are after some people quite urgently.
I don't imagine we're the only magic users in the city.
That's fucking crazy.
We were very loud though.
I mean, people see gnomes and they just kind of make assumptions that they're up to no good.
Good general insight. Especially given what Gwyn says.
Who are you paying most attention to?
Gwen.
I was actually
Roll off with Gwyn then.
No, wait, what am I rolling?
You're rolling deception.
Well, you told the truth.
No, he was.
You said we were loud.
I said we were very loud.
Yeah.
Oh, you're telling. Okay.
I also just said,
I-
that's fucking crazy.
I'll say
nothing.
yeah.
I just said I don't think we're the only magic users in the city, which is technically
To be
not
fair, I
wrong.
think-
Okay.
We all just went,
Yeah, but are you essentially trying to waylay the fact that he is basically accusing you of doing it? In which case, it would be deception, regardless of the comments that people are making.
So we said a group.
Either you can both roll.
Group deception. Group
No,
deception. It's my insight.
I don't want to confuse Philip that much.
That sounds quite good.
Nice.
Okay, what have you rolled for insight?
I rolled a 16 for insight.
Right. Okay. What did Gwyn roll for deception?
14.
Right. Okay. So you two can also roll.
I rolled a 10.
I rolled an 18.
Okay. So
This is complicated.
so what? The impression that you've probably gotten is
that
that
you're-
at least some of them were involved.
Val's not involved. Val's totally legit.
Yes.
But Gwyn.
I mean, to be fair,
I think if that was a,
You saw Philip
Yeah.
smirk.
if that, if that was a group DC, there was 3 of us who failed and only 1 who did well, so I can't imagine the DC would be very high.
to be fair, it's more of a case of you don't think that necessarily Val was involved because the things you've seen Val do is not something that was mentioned in the rumours. It was largely someone telling an interrogator to stay like a dog,
Magical healing. Well,
magical healing,
quick healing. I heard about quick
and
healing.
a cloud of
And clouds of fog.
yeah,
And
none of which you've seen.
Right. Okay. So I mean, look, if it was more, then you're hiding, I presume.
Well, witch hunters are always very jumpy around gnomes and other people.
Uh-huh.
And
I just peddle my wares, potions.
I don't imagine you're wanting to just walk around freely in the streets, right? You're hiding from something.
No, I'm not hiding anymore. I had my challenges. I had to overcome some things to be accepted in this place and among these people.
Oh,
But I found my way.
can I look at your hand a second?
My hand.
Yes.
Which one?
The left one. Can I see his wrists? Does he have any markings?
What sort of markings? Scholar Arcanum.
I know the Scholar Arcanum do a marking on the wrist.
It's a prominent, obvious marking. If you can see part of the wrist, you will see part of the marking. It's not small. It's meant to be obvious.
No.
Okay. Okay, so you're not with the witch hunters. That's good.
With them.
It's worth noting, the witch hunters are not marked
Oh,
unless they are casters,
okay.
because it's people that have the magical capability that are branded. People that work within the Skull Arcanum, for example, the soldiery and stuff, aren't branded. Because then you're going to see them and go, oh shit, this is a spellcaster, and you will adopt your tactics for that when this person can't cast. So the casters are branded.
That's fine. Draenor is still tuned because he's an elf. He's
Yes.
branded for
Yes. I don't carry any brands. My brand is my face. My brand is my species. That is what I am to society.
Okay, stand out.
It's,
Thank you.
from what your understanding is, Draenog, at least the your limited exposure so far, and based upon the experiences you've had with some elves, most of the elves that do have magical talent learn very early to hide it, because whilst the stereotype is all elves can cast spells, until they see it, they won't escalate to wasting resources to brand or train or treat them that way. The fact they're all kind of shunted into an alienage is by a lot of people considered
well, they're like a second class citizen.
yeah, for most of the common people in the city, the fact that they live in an alienage, they're not normally out amongst people, settles most people demanding like they be policed by the Skull Arcanum, because the Skull Arcanum can't police them all. They've got enough attention going with the humans in the city and threats outside of the city. The ones that are shown to have magical abilities, or that enough people voice things about, are given the same idea of they have to be very, very useful to make it into the Skull Arcanum. Most of the time it is you either have imprisonment or you get the dulling. And that's kind of the two options that they're given. Faced with that, a lot of the elves just flee from the city.
Okay.
That's why it's spelled elf.
But elf.
Spells.
So,
Stuffs. God bless. So you're not friends with the Arcanum, is what I'm hearing.
Oh, no. I know.
Are you?
No.
You telling the truth?
Rather hesitant.
Yes, I am telling you the truth.
You telling the truth now?
Do I believe it?
roll insight. You rolled roll deception or persuasion, don't tell them which.
Natural 20.
5.
21 to it.
Are you telling the truth?
In his voice, when he mentions Skull Arcanum, there is a disdain when he says those words. An absolute sticking hatred when those words are brought up.
Cool. No, we're not friends of the Scholar Arcanum.
I don't really know him.
That's good. If you do not know him,
Yeah.
that is wise. And you have been chased by an interrogator. Understand. It's better to tell me the truth at this point in
I
time.
don't know his qualifications.
Yeah. We didn't really stop to ask him.
We were, you know,
I just, yeah.
I understand that somebody shot at some magic users in the street. Not many people carry firearms. Only the higher ups of the Scholar Arcanum will carry those sort of weapons. That means you encountered somebody who does not fuck around.
look, our friend Jarrell decided to flash a bit of magic, and so we decided to run away.
He flashed some magic. What a
Yes.
prick.
He's
Exactly.
dead now, so it looks like
He's not dead, he's just on an adventure.
No,
elsewhere.
he
I have-
melted.
He's gone to the farm.
Frankly, if he's dead, rightly so.
He turned
It sounds
into
like
juice.
it sounds like his time was
Jarrell got
wonderfully-
juiced.
Speaking
You just squeezed.
of Jarrell, he was dead when I last saw him, but then his body was taken. I saw that candle thing again.
Oh.
Does anyone still have that, or was that on Jarrell?
Jarrell had it.
Yeah.
yes, he stole it from me.
That's connected to something bigger, by the way.
Well, I finished counting the coins by that.
Yes. I was just waiting for a dull in the conversation. So it takes you a moment to kind of count the stacks between the two the different coin pouches you have 15 stacks of gold crowns.
15 stacks.
Yeah,
How many's in a stack?
10.
Okay.
150
Yeah,
150.
and you have 3 stacks of silver shillings.
30 silver. Ooh.
How many?
Nelly for Todd.
There are
That's okay.
These were the ones that he's taken from, I believe, from
Phil's
Mayfair.
going to do some accounting now. See who gets
Yeah, keep in
How
mind.
many did you kill?
2.
How many did you kill?
One. Two.
Yeah. How many did you kill?
I don't think you killed the guy in armor, did you? He was already dead in the ground.
Pushed him into the wall. How many did you kill?
How did I kill the smoky?
There was, yeah, there was a smoky child.
Smoky Jack.
Smoky child. One of the demonic
Right,
parasites.
How many did you kill, dwarf?
We
I
don't
think-
ask those questions.
3. I punched the dude's jaw off.
Yeah.
I punched the dude into the wall. I snapped his leg actually. And then I think I killed a guy in the main room as well.
Yeah,
I think.
You did.
Looking at golf.
Did I?
Lord! 3, I think.
Impressive.
How many did you kill?
In my lifetime?
No, in the room. I don't.
In the room I killed no one.
Okay.
He almost got himself killed.
He's seen neck and no. He's not. Just immediately some glasses on the end of his nose. Like.
so
Okay, go do some accounting, guys.
we're going to get notes, aren't we, from, was her name Kyra? Kira?
Kyra, yeah.
Kyra, and we'll be able to hopefully find if the dragonfly's been sold to someone.
Yeah, that's the idea.
I have an idea which it might be. She might be. It might be. She might be. Possibly. I do not know.
Why? How would you know?
Well, I've been chasing Mayfair for a little while, trying to find another connection. Arkvel, you see, is a nasty piece of human excrement. No, elvish excrement. That's actually very important. He's elvish. That is correct. A very nasty piece of elf. Not one of the better ones of us. I have a feeling.
Snort from Cassian.
If I hear a snort from Cassian, I just throw whatever I've got nearby at it.
Actually, with your ridiculous passives, the breathing that you had originally heard from Cassian, which was elevated from the stress of the conversation going on, went very steady, but now you can't hear breathing.
Ah, your friend is dead. So,
Are you sure he's not just asleep?
he may be asleep as well. Look, there's a really fucking shady elf called Arkvel who is involved in Mayfair. I have been trying to get to him for a little while. I have my own reasons, but I know he's a step above. If this is really important stuff, if this dragonfly that you talk, I know it's important to you, it's your child, I understand, that's fine. But if it's important to the world, then Arkvel may have something to do with it.
And is he in the city?
No. Not as far as I can tell, last I heard anyway.
Do we know who Mayfair was talking to on the stone? Because
Yes.
they weren't. We do.
Why do you think I wanted it? Arkvel was on the other end of that line. This is why I did not want to give up stone. But some people have to be, you know, this is what we have.
It could only be activated by Mayfair. I tried using it myself to turn the fires off, and it did not work.
What?
Yes, we tried to do it where somebody was holding it and somebody activated it in his voice, but it didn't quite work.
Maybe the wizard can.
Who's trained in Arcana? Val, you can roll.
I snapped the neck for that information.
Oh, I am trained
Now I can even use it.
You can roll as well.
15.
Okay.
I smart.
Arcana or smart?
I know things, mate.
Well, I can add my wisdom to my arcana, so I intelligence.
Cheeky bastard.
Intelligence is my double stat. Great one.
Okay, so now that you are not thinking of that stone as the dragonfly, i.e. an entity you don't know, and you know that it is the sending stone, it occurs to you a sending stone can only be used once, and then it needs to refresh. So it might not be the fact that the person who's speaking on it has to be one particular person. It's more likely the fact that it had been used and any allusions that he could use it again to call off whatever he had was just bluffing.
Wait. So, I don't think it was just like a magic talking stone. I think it was like an actual specific sending stone. You only can use them once a day, also.
What?
They're more of a, like an emergency kind of, you know, it's not like the send, it's not, there are certain spells where you can talk to each other, but that's just a once a day sort of, the magical energies need time, the weave needs time to restore it.
I need to get this stone back. In that case, I need
Well, but then
this stone back.
we can get it, it's being looked at by the guy who sold Drell drugs. He's currently looking at it.
Your friend was also taking drugs
No,
as
he
well?
had an idea to use to the mail.
What's wrong with that?
He gave them back.
Yeah.
You gave him back?
Yeah.
What is this loser that you were travelling
Well,
with?
he was an idiot who thought he'd take more by persuading the guy, but no, because they're actually intelligent here.
You hang out with foolish people.
Yes.
Well, it's Val hangs out. He's Val's friend.
He was a friend, yes.
Well, I'm sorry he was your friend and that he, what, he's,
We're all sorry he was his friend too.
he's been sucked into a candle.
Alright.
But
I mean, that would actually make a lot of sense because there was water with the candle, and then there was water where he
water
was.
with candle. Candle make wax, not water.
Well, there is
This
a way
way-
we could possibly
we-
talk to him again.
We're gonna have a hag, so we can go talk to the hags.
How would you talk to him again if he'd gone in candle with
Well,
water? not
if we
wax?
have a lantern and we have a torch.
No, we're not doing that. This is what I was going to say to you, Drainog.
And a porch.
Drainog, you know a bit about the Fae, right?
A little bit.
Do you know of any Fae tales, fairy tales, things like that? Anything involving a candle? Does anything come to mind?
Would Brunog, through either his gnomish childhood, his druidic circle, or the random books that his wife would have purchased to then read to him, because he can't read common, encountered magic candles?
Roll Arcana with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Likewise, if there be any elven stories that the guy would rank with.
Oh, if you don't know what it
You
is,
can roll it with disadvantage, your DC will be slightly higher.
Arcana.
Yes.
I rolled a 19 and an 18,
Nice.
plus a 4, so 22.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, it could be the wrong story, but
You've heard a name. You don't know much more than that. It was more in passing, and it's as though the ones that are writing about it either had limited information or didn't want to focus on the subject. The simple name that you have is the Candle Lady.
I just expected it to be an actual name.
Candle.
That is the name. Jill. Candle with it.
Oh.
How much was your total?
yeah, 22.
20, okay.
I rolled a disadvantage, I rolled an 18 plus 4. So I get to add wisdom from my arcana, which is very fun.
That is
You remember that there is the phrasing that you heard, or rather that name you heard, was within the context of a nursery rhyme, but you can't remember the wording.
Speaks to me.
I
blue tooth.
I remember there was a nursery rhyme, but I'm in my 300s. It's been a while. I wasn't really the hands-on kind of father. So when it comes to nursery rhymes, I think it was the Candle Lady. I have an idea though. If we get a candle and we go into a room with a mirror, we make it dark and we say her name
The little one
3
on the back.
times into the mirror.
I know the rhyme.
You know the
I
rhyme?
know the rhyme. Okay, she has 2 other accomplices, the butcher and the baker.
Oh.
That's the rhyme.
I'm gonna throw something at you.
She had 2 other accomplices. If we find one of them 2, we could torture them for information about where Jorellis.
Everyone, it's been so much fun doing Perils
Yeah.
Possibilities.
To be fair, we knew at that Holland wall there were butchers We should go back to the brothel.
Hole in the wall, but only.
Completely different fairy tale.
I think we're on to something very young.
Well, we need to find
I
out.
think you're on something.
You said there was a baker as well.
Yeah, there's a baby.
I know how to bake bread.
Okay.
Where did you find this?
We're just going to start putting string on the wall. There's no photos just in our brain.
So,
What I was getting at,
Val,
yes,
quick question. Roll a percentile for me.
percentile.
It's to see the butcher and the baker are real. You know?
no, you don't have an aneurysm.
I really hope that you're sat there now like,
That's a good one.
I can't believe he's figured it out.
Philip of all people.
Big brain moment.
31?
If
30.
if we encounter at some point, I'm just giving that.
13.
Yeah, 1-3.
13 or 3-1?
1-3.
Right.
10 and a 3.
Okay.
Aneurysm.
No.
Spontaneously combust.
Jarell arrives.
Roll a charisma saving throw.
Oh, man.
Because I mentioned the butcher and the baker.
Oh shit!
My code names.
Is that your daughter's name?
Sleeper agent.
18.
Okay. When you hear the name, a name that you couldn't remember, but you hear the candle lady, you feel a cold sweat on you. And the hair on the back of your arms stands on end. And you have a brief moment of thinking back to sitting in Gaslow's manor, looking out the window, seeing a flicker in the distance, and almost as though looking over a picture that you've not seen in a while, you can see the base of that candle sat upon a palm. And you get the seeking feeling, although it doesn't seem to be moving, the expectation that when you see it again, it'll be very slightly closer.
Yep, that affirms it.
Mirror.
No, we want nothing to do with this. For the sake of transparency, my patron has informed me that, from a few reasons, I am apparently being hunted. By, I think,
The candle lady.
yes.
But that's just a nursery.
It's...
That cold sweat gets worse.
Don't say the name again, please. What? From everything that I've heard...
Lady of the Castle.
No.
Did you get sweaty for Lady of the Candle?
No.
Wax woman.
Remember how we said Fey names are important? Let's stop saying the Fey names.
Oh yeah, because it might just
Let's
fall
just
into her.
call her something else.
We're currently possibly being protected in this room. Let's just keep it that way.
Do you think we should name her something else, a code name, so we can talk about
I
it?
don't think a code name would be good because you're still referring to the name.
What about Jarell?
Barbara.
That name is no longer important.
So,
Okay.
Waxy.
I don't...
So much wasted
I
work.
don't know why
Wickerman.
she is hunting me, but I know that apparently I'm being hunted by something, and everything seems to point to these candles.
Are you made of wax?
No.
Okay.
so
Is your child made of wax?
No.
you're being hunted by some sort of hag.
Exactly. I think the hag that you encountered in the bar may have had something to do with her, which is why it's taken Giraffe.
Quite nice.
Wait, one of them could have been her.
It could have been, that's my point.
The
That's
other
why
one
they've
could have been
taken
the
Giraffe.
butcher. The other one could have been the baker. And there's a fourth one who's named after
There's
some
just
sort
one.
of high street shop.
Philip, there's just one.
She could be like the haberdasher.
How many stacks did I say that you had?
How many what?
How many stacks did I say you had?
They're more.
Inspiration.
I already got inspiration, have you not? But I have divvied them out, which I in the most fair way possible.
How many did you get?
Okay. The 4 people who killed.
I mean, Cassian killed as well.
Yeah. So you and Cassian.
Are you giving it to Cassian?
Yeah.
Cassian's not moving.
I'm placing it to get 23.
Cassian's dead now.
So Gwyn, Val, Cassian, and Drano, 23 gold each.
Hell yeah.
You get. One second, let me make sure I've done this right.
You get.
Why are we giving something to Gala?
For Spotify viewers, Dean was very rude.
Would Philip really give something to Gala? Just say it.
I'm not upset if he doesn't.
He's a merchant, he deals with absolutely.
I will give the Gala. Oh no, that's the wrong word. I will give Gala.
What's this for?
A punch in
I will give the Gala 20
Whoa!
because you didn't kill anyone.
Thank you. That is.
Oh, so it's £4
To be fair, that is probably like months' pay for someone in a reasonable job.
Yeah. That's about what I get.
What's this for?
Gold crowns are a lot rarer in this than they are in your standard D&D, where every bugger has one.
I will give.
Holy what?
I will give myself.
No.
I'll give myself 26 because I did the looting, and I will have 1 pouch of 15 gold, which I will attach a little label to that says 10% and leave it on the nightstand nearest the door.
I think they got a lot more from this.
I know how criminals
Okay.
I'll leave that.
Okay.
And I'll be like,
She's also
anyone touch that bag, I'll chop off your balls.
There is also more money coming.
Looking at you,
What have I done?
you take from that bag, see that says 10%,
I do not need
I'll
money.
chop off your balls. Oh, you don't need money, give it back then.
No,
No, you just said you didn't need money, give it back.
I'll keep that one.
Yeah, well,
It was a nice gift.
Yeah, shut your fucking mouth.
What does it say?
So, may I ask you a little more?
No.
Why would you fight in the wars?
Because elves raided my village and butchered my entire family in front of me.
They also took a lot of lands from the dwarfs.
Did I answer your question?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, dwarfs used to be gnomes until they were forced underground.
I was never
because
known.
the elves took their lands.
I was always
So,
I'm sorry for that.
Hashtag not living.
What, you killed my family?
No,
Why are you saying sorry about it?
for your loss.
Yeah, okay, well, you didn't do it, did you?
No, I did not. I just.
not all elves are assholes.
Hashtag not all else.
No. Get it? Trending.
Yeah, well, war complicated, isn't it?
Yeah.
I suppose it is, yes. I grew up in the alien ages.
I don't know what it is.
What is
Do I know what it is actually? Have I been there? Have I killed people there? Is that why I was behind anyone?
You won't know what it is necessarily. Gwyn certainly will.
It's not a elvish
Will.
ghetto.
Oh, okay.
Um,
So you call it the alien?
Yes,
Alienage.
the alienage. Basically, it is a segregated part of the city where elves are relocated to live.
Yeah.
It is worse than the outskirts that you're in. ALIENAGE.
In brackets, just put elvish ghetto.
Yes,
Yeah.
essentially.
Effectively, it is, yeah, it's the horror.
Yeah.
The alienage did not exist until the start of the war. People have been, as you can imagine, the war itself has only been a couple of years, where people were because the elves had their own kind of outskirts area, and then when the actual war started and people would not tolerate having them around, they were shunted out of the businesses. The businesses were taken for the humans, and they were pushed into these areas where most of the elves still lived, and then walls were erected
Is that,
around.
I was going to say, this outside, this original
No,
outside
it's within
is
the
wall.
city.
So it's within the city wall.
Yeah, which is why there is an inner wall.
Oh, so there's also an inner wall. Oh, okay, right. Shit.
It's a proper segregation of it. If you live in the alienage, this is probably the poorest area of the city. It didn't used to be. Yeah, it was as affable as any of the outskirts areas. So pretty lawless, but not necessarily run down. I mean, you've been staying in places which are not necessarily run down. They're just not high on the priority of the law enforcement. But since the walls have gone up, since the elves have been shunted into an area where there is not necessarily enough comfortable places to house them, obviously that has had a knock-on effect. The ones that originally came from wealth lost most of that when it was seized for the crown. Even those that have not flocked to the banner of the Elven Empire have felt the consequences of the propaganda machine that's been going on, how the nobles have fell into it, and the nobles have obviously seen the war as a prime excuse to be barbaric pieces of shit and seize property, using it as an excuse to do so. So there are quite affluent, well-skilled families. Yeah, so there are affluent, well-skilled families that have been put into a place where they have none of the things to ply their trade, and their trade is a highly sought after and respected one, but they can't make a living because they can't do things other than that trade. But they can't ply that because who's going to accept wares from an elf when there's a perfectly fine human filling in the old blacksmithing? Their work might be shit by comparison. But you're not going to be the noble that's going to get side-eyed because you're wearing something that's clearly elven make.
It's very fine. I know some of the best crafts people in, well, probably all of Elysium.
Cool. Good to know.
Drano, do you still have that mask?
Yes.
Who's
They'll
that?
pull out the mask.
Have you seen the mask yet?
Yes. It's a group of. It's a very, very crude. Do not put it on.
I'm just going to take that from Drano.
Please do not put it on.
Oh,
It
okay.
will break.
They'll take it off again.
It's a crude representation of assassins, effectively. A sect of assassins who have been absolutely terrible.
That's what they were towards the end. Is not what they started as. They were the royal guard for the elven champion that became the Dark Lord. That's how they started. The being in there was like the epitome of honor. It's basically towards the latter part, when the Great War started coming into part of. A number of people were killed as a result of this. Whether they were killed because they tried to get to the Dark Lord and they were killed as a result, or whether these people were sent out to go and kill them, depends on which stories you hear and who's doing the telling. So, for the elves that are more purist and don't believe that half of the allegations that started the Great War were true, they will always be a position of honour for most of the humans and the other races which were victims of the Great War. They all buy into the propaganda that even the vaunted, respected roles of the guards for the Dark Lord became corrupted and utilised for a different purpose. So which side of the story you believe, like anything, depends on who's doing the telling and where your bias lies. Because there are very few people which lived, still old enough to have lived through the Great War, and most of them tend to be elves where they still have traces of their immortality, and they were most of the victims of the Great War.
And the people that we found with these on, they were, well, apart from one of them, they had human ears.
Yeah, they weren't elves.
Yes, I will tell the guy that. It's just like, we got this when we first actually met, to be honest. Then they tried to kill my friend. Now, having learned from you that these aren't to do with humans at all, why would a human be wearing this? If not to cause some sort of upset.
You're certain it was human?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Do you think the humans are trying to blame it on the elves? I mean, it wouldn't surprise me.
We couldn't really ascertain the one who fell off the balcony.
But if there's one human, then why would there be one human if this was an elvish symbol?
I mean, it looks very handmade. It doesn't look like,
It is a bastardization of what should be an honourable position, an honourable outfit to wear, a thing of beauty it should be.
One thing that's worth you noting, actually, because this is where most of your information with regards to this sect would come from. The figure that I've named to you in your history was the one that founded it.
Yeah. It was important to a lot of people, that, and so if humans are co-opting it, then it can only mean one thing, which is exactly, quite frankly, what we have all assumed in my circles anyway, that we are being blamed for the crisis that we did not commit. That we are being forced into servitude and poverty and second-class citizenship for something we did not do. I know not all elves are great. I know that. I've met plenty of assholes. But we are not evil people.
No, I think the humans seem to forget, or maybe don't teach, that it was the elves fighting the elves to start with. The once, avatar of the divine became the Dark Lords. That the elves had their civil war happening, and the rest of us races joined those elves to fight.
History is subjective, and clearly people take sides.
I've always said that history is written by the victors, but this war's not been won yet, so...
Not yet.
My people have nothing to do with the war, so I'm impartial. There's fault on both sides.
That's what we cancel.
It's a true one, no?
No. Cowards approach. You take a side, you'll either agree or disagree.
Well, yeah.
Make your mind up. Simple as that.
The Dark Lords, they don't call him the Dark Lord because he's nice.
Yeah.
No, but neither are humans. Not all humans are nice either.
No, but at least the humans, didn't drive my people into the mountains to become dwarves.
Yeah, I've never known.
Why, might I ask all of you a genuine question? You mentioned this. Humans didn't drive my people into the mountains. Yeah, that was elves. It was a long time ago. It wasn't the elves that are alive now. Why must we carry the sins of our forefathers? Why?
Because the war's still happening.
The war's still happening because of politics is happening around the world that is inconsequential to people like us. I mean, you appear to be slightly connected, but I don't think your family's involved in fighting against my people, is it? It's not as if you have an active political insight into this world and into human nature. You are a small man from the forest, it seems. You have nature understanding. You've been dragged into this conflict. You are not human, but you fight for them because your family got caught up in something which was heinous and hideous, and you're just here. Now,
That guy's asleep.
he's a prick.
So, don't defend him. Yeah, he's probably done something.
All of our forefathers have done terrible things.
Not my dad, he was great.
What about your dad's dad?
No, he was pretty cool as well, actually.
Oh, what about the next one along?
I don't know him.
There you go, he might have done terrible things.
Oh, I think so, he's probably cool.
Okay.
I know from a long ride, a pretty sound bloke.
What about dwarves in general? They've not always been good people.
Oh, I wouldn't know. I don't really know many dwarves.
Exactly.
Yeah, they didn't really talk.
We're all blamed for things that happened in the past that we had nothing to do with. I am trying to make an active difference in this world by bringing down something corrupt and evil. And you guys seem like fucking idiots, but like you're on a vaguely similar stretch.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I mean it with my entire heart.
Look, the way the humans are treating the elves is not nice.
Barbaric is the word. Barbaric.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, they are barbarians, or at least their ancestors were, so it's not a surprise. My elvish people are not looked upon nicely, but at least we're not being forced into, parts of the town and have our business is taken from us. But this is war, this is politics, this is kind of the world we're in.
The world is messy and confusing. And right now, to try and achieve what I need to achieve, I need to find Arkveld. That is the simple end of it.
As well.
Is Arkveld your daughter?
No,
Okay. I was thinking we could have had it too.
but you might know where she is.
Is Arkveld no, it's not. We don't say candles. I am willing to help you get closer to him. It has anything to do with your daughter, but I will need help.
I mean, it sounds like, so he's a part of the child trafficking?
I don't know if it's
We will help you,
Go on.
but it may cost you.
What will it cost me?
About 20 gold.
20 gold pieces. Really? Okay.
Oh, you got that pouch right?
You know what?
This is about the most cunning I've ever seen Philip.
And he'll throw it back. Take it.
Touché.
It is yours. I do not need it.
I mean, I'm all for, taking down someone who's harming the children.
It's not. Children is not his primary trait. Arkveld is a smuggler. Okay? He smuggles in many things. Children, yeah, occasionally. It does happen. It's terrible when children happens. But he deals with the more high-end stuff. The more expensive materials. If you have an important child who has been, quite frankly, I've been keeping an eye on Mayfair. This child has been fast-tracked through Mayfair's organization.
Is your child important?
Not just you.
Not just to you.
I don't know.
Can they do cool things?
I
Are they magic-y?
Yes, I imagine so. They are descended from my people.
Then we can make something happen. But I will need assistance. Otherwise, you see me, I get, knife from little boy, I nearly die.
You did, that did happen.
Yeah, very fair.
Yeah.
Well, he almost killed that child as well, so we have something in common.
This is very true. That small child is incredibly powerful.
Yeah, that was whack.
I might need to talk to them, quite frankly, because that is scary
Are you
stuff.
feeling okay? Because you look exhausted.
I'm really fucking tired.
Funnily enough, he gets better at counting the more tired he gets.
I'm maybe a bit cranky.
No, shit.
I'm
You're
just
not-
really fucking tired.
You're not cranky usually.
Also,
I hate to see you actually cranky.
aren't we really weak at the moment, some of us?
Yes.
Philip just looks like a skinny man in his arm.
Oh yeah,
Skinny
his
tired.
muscles have been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like he immediately just got hit by a 6 months Ozempic regime. So, his cheekbones look great.
We've only been away for a few hours.
Yeah, true.
Well, you guys have been away for at least 3 days.
Why?
Wow.
Everyone's like, what?
I've been staking things out.
You've been stinking things out.
Yeah.
Staking, but
The
staking.
You were in a box.
I was in a box. It was very tight. I don't really sleep anyway. I don't need to sleep.
Fine. Stinking.
Yeah, I fart and I feel better. But I don't need to sleep. It's fine. I just, I kind of go, "Oi," and everything is fine.
Alright.
For about 4 hours or so, I just, "Whoa," and everything's kind of okay.
Oh, I do that.
Do you?
Yeah, what with it? See?
Can you see when you're asleep?
Yeah.
Well, it looks like he's having an aneurysm.
Wait, does that mean you're half elf?
Are you? Is your lineage? What are your ears like?
You get it? What?
Dwarvish.
Pulls back the hair to show you that.
Oh my God!
I think dwarf ears. Don't smile at me like that.
So,
His ear pops off. So he looks. Yeah.
are you showing them your ears?
Yeah, I'll move my hair back and go.
As you moved the hair back, where the earlobes would be, and they have quite prominent earlobes for dwarves, it's broken in half as though it's crumbled away.
Are you alright, friend?
Oh.
Both of them.
Your face is crumbling apart.
Can I do a medicine check?
Yeah.
You feel a bit dusty.
When was the last time
Is it
you
crumbled or is it like dry?
Dry, as though.
Like it's like hard mud or plaster. And you like get cakes on your skin.
1 second.
It was a nat
Depends.
20 plus 6.
Right, okay. You notice, having worked with both, you know there is 1, necrotic flesh, 2, almost like very, very fine marble powder
Okay.
that's mixed.
That could be done with.
Don't wash behind your ears, Philip.
Philip, I wouldn't do that. It looks like you've got a bit of necrosis. It's a
I
kind
don't
of
know what it is.
it's a kind of bacteria that eats away flesh. So maybe don't touch it. If it's okay with you, am I okay to just kind of give you a once over? I just want to make sure you've not got some sort of disease.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Can I now do more general medicine check over because I've
Philip strips off.
when he was getting undressed previously, and other people saw his goggles, how they were attacked. Dragon wasn't looking because why would he stare at a naked guy in the bath? Everyone
Because
else,
it's Philip.
Because he's hot.
but he has done medicine checks on him, and he has done the healer scan, so he has touched the skin and seen that it's very cool to the touch. It's not warm like it kind of should be. And now he's seen this kind of necrosis and stuff.
Yep.
Can he do a more kind of general?
I mean, with your natural 20, we can keep that as your a consequence of you having gotten the natural 20. He is. There are life signs there. Are you exposing your gauntlets?
I will take off my top.
Right.
Because he's like, oh, I'll do a medicine.
Question.
check, but I've been in a medicine.
How are you examining Philip?
with my hands. And
Okay.
I'll use another one of my healistic things, so then I'm pulling out like different ointments and stuff and trying to, if I'm seeing he's got marks or like bruises and stuff, he'll be wiping stuff on there to try and help him.
He's a lot paler than the dwarves that you've come across. In fact, most beings that you've come across. He does have a definite heartbeat, although it is much slower than normal. There are, in a few places, you can't tell whether or not it's just come off of the inside of the fabrics he's wearing, off the armour, or if it is coming from his skin. There is some mould.
I was just thinking on top of it. And then grab him in it. You know, you know it.
Yeah.
He's fat.
Go ahead. What does he say?
You see, like, in his gut. Would it be scar? Or would it, yeah, just a horrific scar. Just like where someone basically look like someone's plunged a knife in and just outwards, like from like belly button all the way out. And it's like probably like that thick and deep and goes all the way around. So you assume someone's gone in and just pulled out flesh there.
With your 20, that should be a mortal wound.
And Philip, and he's kind of, applying, he's kind of got some different kind of moss out, he chews it a bit and then kind of slathers it on there to see if it will, there's any anti-inflammatory kind of effect or anything. You also mentioned that I overheard you talk with Cassian and the gal that you see a spooky elf lady?
Yeah, she talks to me sometimes. She's weird, but she's very nice. She tells me to kill people.
And do you know who she is?
Her name, I do.
You will know the name.
Yeah, I do. I just need to remember it from my notebook. Her name is, and then Philip starts going, let me just go through my mind palace.
Yeah.
It's mind training, really.
Sailing. I call her the mistress.
Like the liquid.
But sailing.
Sailing, not sailing.
No, sailing.
Spell that for them. I believe I've given you the actual spelling.
It's spelled.
Okay.
Do you have to spell that loud?
Yeah.
It's spelled S A E with a little dash on it. L
An
E
apostrophe.
H N.
What?
So as a player, spell that for them.
S A E with a right facing accent. L I H N. Pronounced say. Lane.
What did I recognise that?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's really nice.
Afon speaks about her a
She did
lot.
once appear to me in like a dream and like dragging me under the water, which was nice.
The one that initially led the rebellion
Yeah, she's a bit spooky.
against the Dark Lord.
Philip,
Yeah.
this is going to be such a stupid question and you're just going to say no. Are you alive?
No.
It's so
Oh, okay.
because there are some people that would know her history. She is the elf that was the one that organised the coup against the Dark Lord.
I'm not gonna say
Her death is what prompted the otherwise quite xenophobic coup leaders into finally seeking assistance from the other races, because it was what she was pushing towards and she met resistance to until her death. Among the more Puritan elves, she is held in almost similar esteem to what the Dark Lord was before his corruption. In terms of those that would have any sort of magical understanding, and certainly Draenor would probably be able to, based upon your understanding of magic and its place in the world. She is one of the few individuals throughout history that's ever achieved the title of Archmage.
Sailing and speaking to you.
yeah.
He is. The gala is. His tone immediately changes. He kind of is suddenly unsteady on his feet a little bit, and
That's that 3 days,
staring at you in absolute awe.
When did you start?
Smooth shit off the slide.
Well, and again, you're still just like sort of feeling them over, trying out different ointments, different kind of
I
inflammatory
like this one that
herbs.
smells of lavender.
So,
Yeah, it's quite nice.
obviously, with the tail end of your 20 and the question, and certainly from your experience, you are alive. You eat, you drink, you sleep, even if it's in a different form. Medically, despite these odd symptoms that you're seeing, he is showing all the necessities required for someone to be alive. It's just as though his body is it is as though his body is slowly rotting. But he is not undead. He is not dead.
Question looking at myself, because I've not had my top off for a while. Have the gauntlets grown?
They've not grown, but there is a bit further up from where the gauntlets end, where the metal hooks that have woven in, you can see slight bubbling or ridging beneath the flesh, suggesting that they've woven further up the
They're
arm,
moving away upwards.
beneath the skin.
And how long have you been seeing Salem?
How long have they been there? 6 months? Maybe?
How long has it been since that encounter?
I don't know.
It would be longer than 6 months. Given where you would have come from, it would have taken more than 6 months to get where you are.
Maybe about a year then, I imagine.
Roughly. The campaign's gone on for a number of years.
Yeah. I was in it, I was fighting for a long time. And then...
Because the campaign began when the Child King was due to be born.
Yeah.
The whole incentive to do it was to begin the early stage of the Empire to be established. He's 4. Wow. The next day. Yeah.
I probably thought about 3 and a bit years. And then taking at least 6 months to get from here, there to here. So yeah, I'd probably say it's been about somewhere between like 9 to 12 months.
Yeah.
Since it happened.
Roughly about that.
And the gauntlets, have you always had those, or were they a gift?
They were standard issue.
Oh, okay.
They had to be fit because I was, I'm smaller but I'm wider.
Yes, most dwarves are.
Like, you look at the size of my finger, it's like double the size of a man's finger. It's like the same pattern, but they just had to blow it.
I do have some good news and some bad news.
Hit it with me, Doc.
So, medically speaking,
Yes.
you are alive
Yes, a win.
and healthy.
Shove that one down for old Philip.
The bad news is
Okay.
I'm not sure how long you're going to be alive. I know everyone dies eventually. However, what you're experiencing might be more, timely than others.
Right.
I
Well,
think
I've got a disease.
basically yes. Whatever was magic brought you back, it wasn't a permanent bring back. It was maybe you have something you need to do, kind of bring back.
Bring
That brought him back, so he died. And
I
he's
mean,
now come back
have
to
you not
life.
seen his chest? That's
Yeah, it's a
that's
nasty.
no,
wound.
that's not. No, you don't kind of come back from that.
Well, he has.
There are certain magics that can bring people back,
You mentioned he speaks to Salem.
Yes.
There we go.
and Salem is, well, from my understanding, from what Athon told me, she was the elf that led the rebellion.
She was.
Would I kind of just know that now? They've said it out loud. It's sort of like
You
an
would have
old
felt
man
like you've
being
known
oh,
it
shit, what?
anyway.
Oh yeah.
Every
Oh,
time
yeah.
you see her, the amount of guilt you feel is overwhelming.
Yeah, she was an absolute. In many ways, she was a hero.
Yeah, she was one of the most.
She's really fucking spooky.
Well,
She's cool. She's really cool.
She is an
But she's
individual.
always got a veil on, and she sort of just appears in the corner of the room like. Oh.
She's an individual with immense power, and it's the privilege that you have to be. able to
Sometimes
see
she's made of stone.
Well,
Like, particularly her feet.
her. Okay, I want to stay with you now. I need to know more of this.
Like, ankle down, sometimes like she'll be speaking to me, I look down, she's got like stone feet.
okay, well, if you like feet, that's
I
fine.
don't like feet.
Okay.
I think they're a bit weird if anything.
You said she always wears a veil?
Yeah.
Okay, that's an interesting.
Yeah, she does those.
Yeah. So you know, actually, you roll history. You would know When elves die, they have a death veil
Yeah.
that has to be worn. After people have said goodbye, they put the death veil on, and then it is considered extremely improper to reveal their face again.
Would there have been, obviously because she's such an important figure in Elvish history, would there have been records of her passing? Or an
None that you would have had access to.
Or maybe even just a rumour or a story.
So the general story is that she died fighting the Dark Lord.
Okay.
As in directly.
Yeah. Alright, cool. Right.
Roll a 19 for history, so I know that as well.
Yes, the death veil. The death veil it's still practiced among the alienage. It's one of those traditions which is almost universally practiced amongst the elves. It's one of the things they've kept to, because it is believed to be part of their belief of reincarnated spirits and about people being reborn into the next generation and similar. Is this doesn't happen unless you follow the precise means of venerating and preparing the dead.
I implore you, Mr. Dwarf.
It's Philip.
Philip, I implore you.
Mr. Philip.
Mr. Philip, I implore you, please, if you see her again,
Yeah.
leave the veil. It is important.
Why would I take off her veil?
I don't know.
That feels really inappropriate.
It is exactly that.
You go around taking off people's hats.
Never.
That why would you think that if I was talking to a pretty lady and she had a veil on, I'd just go, whoop?
Some people are fools.
That is true.
And I do not think you are a fool. I just want to ensure the importance.
I'm also not stupid. Like I know I'm seeing a spooky lady. My first thought is this might be a god. I'm not touching her.
Yes. Good. God is strong. She is very important to our history.
Definitely not God.
She's definitely not a god.
No.
So she's not a god.
No.
Right.
Philip, I believe you sometimes.
You believe me sometimes.
No, when I'm alone, I'll
I believe
feel
sometimes.
the presence of my wife still there.
Oh no, I get that. I feel the presence of my family, but she actually appears. She's real. She's not like it's not like an imaginary. She is
No,
fucking
that's
real.
what I mean. I believe you.
Oh right. Okay.
And she is an elf, yeah?
Yes.
Well, they're not taking off the veil. That'd be improper.
Does she not have any issue with what
Well,
you're
she's
doing?
tall, but she's definitely one tall
No,
for me.
but I mean, your role in the war and things like that, does she not have anything to say to you about that? Does she not care?
She's not really mentioned it.
Did you?
Well, no, she has mentioned it.
I was going to say.
She said something about she was looking at me and I've just drawn on my neck. And she basically said something like, you, Philip, must atone for the sins of your past. Something like that.
Oh, okay.
She said it a bit more eloquently.
You're chosen, but in an interesting way.
Yeah.
It is a great honour to be chosen by her. You should be very proud of yourself. And
I don't think she's chosen me for good reasons.
she has chosen you. That is honour.
Yeah? Or maybe she just felt really sorry for me.
Did you have a choice? Did you have a choice?
Yeah, there was a choice.
And you
It was,
accepted?
it was sort of I was on the floor, and I was like, please, someone save me, I'm bleeding out. And then, as I fell unconscious, she was like, well, she didn't really speak to me, it's sort of like a vibe. And it was either go with the vibe, or die.
That makes
Right,
sense.
yeah.
I mean, I think we've all experienced that this recently.
You know, like, listen to the spooky lady and help her, or sweet, never-ending oblivion. And I don't like the dark.
Alright. Still lots of questions, but
I mean, maybe next time when I get some mushrooms, we should have a little session together. Maybe we can get more in touch with nature and
I have mold growing on me. I think I'm pretty in touch with nature.
Exactly. Maybe we could understand it in yourself a bit more if we.
Has anybody got any?
Maybe we could just try some of this and it's like,
No body mold.
No body mold.
No.
Slap his hand.
Yeah.
Just wipe it on the bedside table.
It is
Well,
Very-
I'm Cassian.
It's very sticky.
deeply unpleasant.
Yeah, don't
Think
do that
about it.
again.
No,
Well,
I think I need some sleep after
Yeah.
that.
maybe we should talk about what to do next, because I have now a heading with this person here, but the three of you, I would love if you were to help. I really would appreciate that, but you have no ties to me or to anything, so I don't want to
I got
pressure
quite a nice payout from this, and like my.
You did well.
Yeah, I thought said if I can find a job that keeps me out of trouble, then I should go for it.
Look,
This sounds like
you.
it'll.
Don't know if it's going to keep you out of trouble, though.
It'll pay well.
There is that.
Yeah, you said that gold can buy me influence.
That is true.
look, we're kind of wanted in this city. There's no point staying here for a long time. It's better to be in numbers. And to be honest, I made some vows. I've got to keep them. And the only thing I know how to do is kill people. And I feel like that's the best opportunity to kill people for good reasons is sticking with you guys.
Yeah, there's a bad elf, so we can kill a bad elf.
Why did you point at him when you said that?
Because he's connected to a bad
Is
elf.
he a bad elf?
No,
he's not the bad. Well, we don't know.
Well, actually, I do.
Arkbel.
The spooky lady talked to me.
Yeah.
Oh.
And she pointed at him and was like, he's useful, don't kill him. She didn't say your name, don't get that hyped up, boy. She just said, don't kill you.
She referred to me.
Well, not to you. She told me about you, but not to kill you. But she also tells me to kill people, but she don't really give a shit about them.
She wants me to live.
And she told you to
No, she doesn't want you to live. The big difference.
She doesn't want him to kill you.
Yeah, she don't want me to kill you because she said you might be useful to me.
No, she wants her ways. She's
Keep it in
one
your
of the
hands.
wisest elves who has ever lived. She
I
wants.
said, Shailene, are you sure? Are you sure? Do I get anything from
No.
it?
I have sailed.
I have to take that as just a maybe then.
I have sailed blessing. This is
No.
Yeah. All right.
I think if
Why is it so hard to let me have?
Because we don't get anything nice. So
I don't even have a blessing, and she gives me funky powers. I think she's not bothered if I die.
he's dead.
He's not, he's alive.
Well, he's technically
He'll
alive. Look at him though, he's dead. You think that's a blessing?
The thumb falls off.
Are you happy in your current state?
No.
With alcohol, huh?
I think they're bringing some.
The hit flask is already.
Yeah, it sounds like, Shailene wants you to work with Philip.
That is surely done.
She has the purpose for
Our
him.
paths.
Oh,
are
she also said, yeah, that's actually the big bit she said about that. You have to work with us. If it ever looks like I'm in danger, you have to sacrifice yourself to save me because I'm a
Something
higher
tells me
purpose.
she didn't say that.
Can I roll the deception check, please?
Have you got your tenets on your page?
Don't lie.
It is show the wicked no mercy,
Yep.
fight injustice in its causes, and aid those harmed by injustice.
Okay.
I'm not lying. I mean, like...
She didn't say that though, did
No,
she?
she did.
So it is a
No,
lie.
I didn't mean to say that. I mean, like, I'm not breaking a tenant
I have no reason
No.
to doubt
by
Philip.
having a little jet with my friends.
Feel free. Make that roll.
And
With a -6 because you're exhausted.
That is true.
as somebody
That's
who's
it.
faced an injustice as an elf.
Nat 20.
Natural 20 minus.
Minus, it was
Six.
minus 4 today, plus 2.
Minus 6.
Yeah, no, but I also had a plus 2.
Four.
Right, so -8, so 12.
No,
minus four.
Haven't you got a minus
Not
4
minus 6,
total?
but I had a plus 2.
Right,
so
okay.
it's minus 4, so that'll be 16.
Cool. I rolled 17. I got +6.
Fuck.
So 23.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like her.
Please do not lie about her. She's kind of a big deal.
Philip doesn't lie.
He
Philip
just
lies.
lied.
Philip lies all the time.
He just
Yeah, I can back him up on
He
that.
lied
Philip
squarely
lies all the
to
time.
my face.
I don't think he realizes he's lying a lot of the
I
time.
think he knew.
No, I knew that.
Oh.
That one.
That one was
You're
real.
an incredibly trusting person.
Yeah.
Why are you trusting of this one?
Why would I doubt Philip?
Because he lied.
Yeah,
He just lied.
I think these two lie at some points too. He lied to you for 2 days. The Val on the end, he lied to you for 2 days.
Yeah.
Technically by it.
By omission, but still lie.
Still a lie.
It would have been.
Have you lied yet?
Oh,
Did
constantly.
they know you were 2 people in one?
I didn't know.
Yeah,
Two people
speaking
in
of-
one.
Oh, bloody.
Well, sort of.
Yeah, we all lie. Everybody
We've all
lies.
got secrets.
Again,
That's-
there was nothing to omit with that.
No,
I
this
don't think I've lied yet.
No, but you've probably got
Yes.
secrets, right?
If somebody had asked me if I was two people in one, then yes, I would have said probably.
I see. Okay.
My circle has.
No, you make good point. I'm not here for the entire time. I only know you for literally an hour.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like Philip is in. Gwen,
In what?
to join whatever this is.
Kill
I'm
my
a little bit lost.
Adventure.
to be honest.
Adventure.
Oh, adventure!
Find his daughter.
Oh,
find
that's
whatever he was looking
not
for.
incredibly
That was-
stressful
That was
for
not
you.
important.
What do you want,
Yeah,
Mr.
Mr. Really
Quinn?
I
said
don't really know what I want. I want to figure out what's happening with me, I guess. And I've just learned that something to do with the Badlands.
Well,
Badlands? The
Shadowlands.
Shadowlands. That one.
well, yeah, you're human. You humans came from the Shadowlands.
That is quite a way away.
Also, I have a letter to do with. Was anybody know Primordial?
I know Druidic markings. They're not quite primordial though. That's more.
You're no ancient
Lord
elvish.
Terran.
It's a dialect of
Yeah.
primordial.
What was it? Sailing! Sailing, do you know Primordial?
Are you seriously bugging her right now?
the fire dude.
Well, she bugged me.
Oh, Gideon might
Gideon.
know.
You might know.
Is it? Should we presume he
Okay.
knows primordial?
We can't leave here.
No, we're here for the day.
Wait, what do you mean we can't live here?
Oh, we have to stay
Oh,
here for
to
24
stay
For the
hours.
day. You were literally sat right next to me when
Well,
they
we
you
can
agreed
leave.
to this.
We can leave if we want. It's no problem.
No,
Sure
they
is.
said don't leave.
Oh, they meant that.
Yes.
I'm not happy with that. I
I'm
like
like two tough shits.
Don't
Look,
Stay
listen,
here.
listen. Here
yes.
is safer than outside at
Uh,
the moment.
Oh, especially
what you look like.
We are being hunted by
You're not wrong.
the guard,
And it's
the Scholar Arcanum, and the gangsters.
it is the Queen.
The
the
triple whammy of
King's
searchers.
birthday tomorrow, so they're probably going to
And
be
the lady.
on high alert.
Okay, seeing as we are entering into agreement together at this point in time, and I'm very much with you in approaching Arkvel, I feel like card on table time might be important. I look for Arkvel for many reasons. The Scholar Arcanum, not a friend at all. I might be looking for him to bring to them.
To the Scholar Arcanum.
Oh,
Yes.
Wow.
You're working with the Scholar Arcanum.
And it is incredibly complicated.
Yeah. A favour?
A favor is probably a good way of putting it.
Oh, well, I didn't mean as a favour, I meant for favour with the Scholar Arcanum.
Oh, that's very good way of putting it. Yes, for favor. Yes. They are, frankly, evil bastards who need destroyed.
Yeah.
This is a way to get closer. And when I find him, the reason I say this is because when I find him, I'm not looking to kill him. I'm not looking to, decimate corpse or anything like that, or have Shadow bite off half his head, like happened in the room before when I met you all.
They're all my favourite things.
I'm very sorry, Mr. Philip. But
His naked shoulder.
I need to
Eyes
return.
go.
I need to return to the Scholar Arcanum to further my ambitions.
So what are your
You're
ambitions?
asking
does he need?
Not important. for
Yeah,
me.
no, they are.
Not really.
No. I'm not helping anyone with something who will not tell me what they're getting out of the thing we're doing for
I
them.
want to destroy the very foundation that holds up all of humanity and human civilization within this plane of existence, aka the strength of the Scholar Arcanum, to free my people.
And you're
Oh, okay. I
helping
don't think I agree with that. Then.
and you're
Valid
helping
over
them.
Cassian.
Still not moved.
And you're helping
I-
by helping them.
I am. You've seen my face. I am.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over to Cass.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm going to go and check on him because he's not moved this whole time.
While you're going over to check on him, we are going to pause there for a break. We'll be back in 10 minutes, guys, so rejoin us then. And thank you very much.
Any
See you in 10.
questions?
Any questions that you have, check them out, mate.
That was insane.
And we'll pop back and see you in 10 minutes to continue this.
Bye.
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 Welcome back, everybody. Thank you very much for rejoining us. We did have a question in the chat. Over to Josh.
Hi everyone. Yeah. So Amos wants to know what our Christmas schedule was. So the Christmas schedule is next week we're going to do a festive fun one-shot, which I will be hosting. We know for a fact Callum won't be here. James, who's not here today, unfortunately, will not be here either. Tides will be playing in the one-shot. And I know Jack's going to be playing, we confirmed today. And Leo and Ebon might be playing. We need to confirm with them, but we'd love to have them as well. I mean, if...
I am also playing.
Oh yeah, a couple of these guys are playing too. Harry, Ryan, Dean are also going to be playing as well. And I mean, if we can fit them and they're available, I mean, I'd love to have Chloe at the table.
If that many people, that's insane.
We'll make it work.
Okay.
It's going to be
I'm only small.
I mean, that used to be the size of our old.
I can sit on someone like
It's going to be a level
I'll play the
5. Level 5 one-shot. Festive fun one-shot.
I'm sure that some of the characters have already been leveled up.
Everyone will die.
Yes.
Amos expects festive hats all round.
Festive hats.
Is my hat not festive?
No.
It's
cold.
Festive hats really needed.
It's cold.
I think we'd bring crackers and just use those shitty paper.
Wear a stocking.
That's the way to do it.
That's genuinely good.
And then after the one shots, which will be on, I think date wise, 21st on the Twitch, which will then go out on that Wednesday after on YouTube and Spotify. Then we're not going to be live on the 28th because Christmas and people are away, and it's been pretty hectic here getting all this set up and working. So we're going to take a week off. Instead, on the 28th on YouTube, we'll be posting a Welcome to D&D video, sort of like a talk through D&D, going through character sheets. I think we're all going to be involved in that. We're going to record that later today. Whoever wants to hang around is going to be involved in that. So it should be a fun little session. That'll go out on the 28th. And then back on the 4th of January, we are back to normal. James will be back. We have been reliably informed as well. So yeah, that's the Christmas.
Whether he wants to be or not.
Yeah, whether Cassie's still alive.
Kicking
or
and
not.
screaming.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, that's the Christmas schedule.
Speaking of,
Yes.
Cassian is still alive or not.
So back into the session. Who's gone over to check on Cassian?
No.
Language.
I'm gonna leave him asleep. Why would I check on him?
Okay. He hasn't moved since he's been rolled onto his side, facing the wall, with the covers drawn up over him. Initially, the assumption is that he's fallen asleep. The closer that you get to him, they realise that there is no undulation of the covers, there's no breathing.
Oh, I think we've got 2 dead people in here.
No,
And as you've rolled him over, I'm guessing, he rolls onto his back and he's staring straight ahead, his mouth slightly open, and although he doesn't appear to be breathing, he is muttering very, very quickly under his breath.
I think he's fine.
He doesn't look fine. Can I lean in a little bit and just try and hear what he's muttering?
Roll perception.
Say fuck off.
18 natural, did I hear anything?
No.
Okay.
I really thought this was how we were going to find out James isn't coming back.
Yeah, James did leave.
He's quit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Don't say that.
Chris, we just murdered his character.
Only a 10.
12, if that helps. I wasn't.
No.
No.
You can hear the vibrations of his throat. You know that there is very slight, the way that his tongue is moving, just past his slightly open lips, he is trying to form words. He is saying words, but he is saying it so imperceptibly quiet that you can't make it out. And it takes you a moment to realise that the reason you can't hear it is because his throat is not making any sounds, but in the very base of your thoughts, you can hear the low timbre of his voice repeating words or cycling through words. You can't quite tell whether it is the same words being said over and over or different words said without repeat. Whatever it is, he is not otherwise moving beyond where you've turned him over. And his eyes, when you look into them, are not reacting to any sort of outward stimuli, but there is very, very faint notes of purple flecked in his eyes.
Draenog,
Hmm?
can you just come take a look at Cassian for a sec?
Yeah, so I'll head over and do a medicine check on him.
Yep.
I don't know whether to wake him or if that's going to be dangerous.
There we go. Finally rolling low again. That's an 11.
Oh, what a shame.
There are weirdly similar to Philip. There are signs, life signs there. It is very slight, and you can hear now that you are close to him a very soft timbre in the back of your skull, almost as though you're picking up on the vibrations and recognizing that should be words, than because you are hearing it yourself. I don't believe you are one of the ones that were connected to Cassian when he... No. So it is a strange and almost alien sensation to you that you do not like. Doesn't feel natural.
Cassian, come on. I'll shake him a little bit and went,
But
Shall we wake him?
Val,
this worked before. Spits in his hand and just slaps him across the face.
his head turns to the side, and his tongue stops moving, and then starts moving again. He doesn't respond to the stimuli. He stares into the wall as opposed to the ceiling. The sensation you, Gwyn, and you, Val, are feeling now that you're close is very similar to when he touched your mind and spoke to you inwardly. But it's almost like someone's turned the volume down to its lowest setting and you can't hear what he is trying to say to you.
That didn't work.
No, I didn't. Should we leave it? Like,
There was a moment in the fight where...
One thing you do notice as you are touching him, in contrast to Philip, he is burning hot.
Maybe we can get a wet cloth and just put it on his forehead.
Yeah, I'll go to the basin and...
There was a moment in the fight where his eyes turned more purple than this, and kind of smoke came out of them, and he kind of struck someone even though he wasn't next to them.
So much for not being a magic user.
This sensation, what you're seeing here, roll Arcana.
Yep.
Val will go over to the basin and just wet some sort of rag or something to put over Cassian's head, forehead.
An 8.
Okay.
All
Who else is trained in Arcana?
Me.
You can roll it as well.
That was Val. Me, Val.
Used all of my good luck. My good rolls.
Awful. 11.
Okay. And what was your total, Draenor?
No, 8 was the total.
8 was total, okay. So you're too focused on him and on the physical aspects of him to really notice. Now when you are looking, the very slight, almost like when you're looking at something which is burning hotter and there's a slight ripple in the air, that which you'd normally get when a spell is being cast, if you are looking in the right ways, the very, very slight, subtle influence of the weave, that is absent here. You are not seeing it. Whatever this is, someone's at the door. No, whatever this is, whatever this is, you get the very strong impression it is not a spell.
I'll relay that to the group
And-
put the wet.
And now that you know what to look for, Draenor, you're looking, and there is no telltale influencing of the weave.
Well, we did this last time we were in one of these rooms, actually. I looked over them and it seemed to have something there that wasn't quite right.
How does he feel?
He feels very, very warm.
Okay.
Very warm.
Not saving.
No.
Do you want to lay on top of him to cool him down a little bit? Just give him a big old hug.
I think I might crush him.
You might do actually.
I mean, just a bit of wet cloth on his head.
Yeah, I've got it down. Should we? Do we leave? Can we try and wake him or
I
what?
mean, doesn't seem to be in any danger.
Does he look in pain? No, he just.
There's no outward expression.
He has a small red handprint on his face.
Yeah, aside from that.
Look, guys, sometimes weird shit happens and you just gotta let it
Maybe he
happen.
needs to just sleep it off. He has
That's-
a magic fever or something.
Yeah, maybe let's just keep an eye on him for the night.
If he dies, then
We get his stuff.
he dies.
No,
Well,
he's not dying. He's not dying. He's fine.
but if he does, he does. But if he doesn't, he doesn't.
He does seem quite young. I'm not sure his constitution is all that strong. If this is an infection of some description, he may well die.
It could be a magic infection.
Many may well die.
Alright, shut up. The lot of you.
Now that you are closer, Digala, I'm guessing you have moved closer.
Yeah, a little bit.
You and... Let me double check. Draenog. now that you are closer, you can hear a very soft
Vibrating pond.
Does it sound like it's coming from it?
from his back.
He's back.
His
I
back.
know his,
Uh,
his bag is making some noise.
He never really wants us to go in there, which is understandable. It's his stuff.
I mean,
Well, let's go in it then.
it would seem rude.
Never had a better opportunity.
It would seem rude to break his privacy. However, that noise is concerning, and
Maybe,
he's an asshole.
maybe let Draenor do it, because if he finds out you went through it, then
I
he'll,
can do it if you like.
Gwyn does
Okay.
seem to be a reasonable human.
Well, I feel like he'd be the least annoyed out of us if I did it, because I'm the human.
If I even brush the fabric,
I
he
did
will murder.
mushrooms with him. We're kind of friends now.
Yeah.
I did mushrooms, saved his
Yeah,
life. you know.
Gwen, I think you root through the bag.
Go
on,
then.
then.
I shall have a look.
Good old
I
Gwyn.
appreciate it. You can stand near if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll just kind of stand there. It's all a little shadow.
assist.
Yeah, assist me rifling through this bag. I'll have a look for the noise.
Open the top.
Cassia and Gwen's going through your stuff.
As there's no response.
As going through your stuff.
No response. As you open the top and undo where the drawstrings have pulled it towards, you can feel a pressure underneath it. And as you open it, two things you notice in quick succession. First of all, there is a ornate dagger sat atop the other items, which is spinning on its tip.
Oh.
And the moment you open it, it shoots up past you, almost catching you on the chin, and it slams against the ceiling flush. And once it hits there, it does a slow rotation.
Well, that is.
What? Like a Beyblade, but actual blade.
Oh, that is a reference to that. Oh, yes. Very good.
Okay, well, am I tall enough to reach that?
Tall ceilings. I know you're tall. This is tall. Got to remember, different things happen in these rooms.
Can Digala, with his skill set of being a sneaky bastard, do some. Is there any furniture anyway?
Yeah.
Oh, you
Can he-
just squeeze it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Lift me. I am light.
Wow. Ah.
There is nothing of me. I will reach up and get a bit closer. It's spinning, you say.
Yes.
I will. How many hit points do I have left?
When he said he's a sneaky bastard and we're all staring at the ceiling, I was half expecting.
It's in the scabbard.
I have 1 hit point. I reach to grab the knife
Okay.
just to see if I can stop it spinning effectively and bring
Cool.
it down.
Use the fuck your hand.
You're about to
No.
break your fingers.
I'm trying to grab.
Cool. Do an intelligence saving throw for me.
Intelligence save.
Yes, please.
Okay, I think I'm.
That's good for you.
I think I'm alright on that. Actually. Yeah, I've got
Yeah,
a plus
you're
3 on that. I'm relatively smart.
Oh my lord.
No,
Nope.
that's a 5.
We take that back.
Is it banishment? Is it instant death?
For you, it's going to be instant death.
You take 5 points of psychic damage,
Bye.
and the moment he reaches and touches it, there is a purple spark which goes from the two tips of the blade and the pommel, into the ends of all his fingers. There is a brief illumination up his arm where you can see the skeleton beneath the skin, and then his eyes roll back and he slumps off where you are grabbing him.
This was a mistake.
Would that go down through him into me?
No,
Okay.
just down his arm.
Yeah, like
If you dread style, can I try and catch him?
oh, I am holding on to him.
Yeah,
so-
between I mean, you steady him into Draenor's arms as he goes underneath.
It'll like
so-
drop him into the bed.
Next to Cassidy.
Right, so roll death save for me, and you also have 1 level of exhaustion. So it's a -2 on that roll.
Not rested yet.
That
This is-
a fail.
Right, okay.
Can we help him?
Yes, now you can, but he does get that first one, just in case he rolled a natural 1.
I'm going to
Because
spit on my hand and slap him.
Because
Because that seems to do it.
Sweet. Roll attack.
Absolutely joking.
I think that's a critical fail.
it would be if he hit you, so I'm assuming he's joking.
Yeah, absolutely
Yeah.
joking.
Draenor, he is out.
I was just reading something in the book and I zoned back in. And just, he's
Oh,
like, my character's dying now, guys.
It looks like
The
the last
vibrations in the base of your skull go up a timber.
I'll get out my medicine kit and I'll dump it out on the floor. There is not much left. This is my last use of it. Of my healer's kit, and he'll go over and start tending to you. Do you have any hit die? I've used them all up.
You should do. He's a fresh character.
Yeah.
He's awake for 3 days.
He's a fresh.
Yeah, he is, but he hasn't used it.
Roll a hit die.
I think Val and Philip are just kind of
What?
stood there like,
Seven. Is that one?
well,
Yeah, you, one.
It's a
Thankfully,
Anything to do with your hit dice, you suck at
Thankfully,
rolls.
I can re-roll ones for this specific thing,
nice.
so we roll again.
hey.
6.
Yeah.
Plus 2,
Thank you.
Nice.
That's
but
great.
it does use a hit die up. From
So as you use these rapidly, there is
Exhaustion. That's my exhaustion section.
the sensation you got as you made contact wasn't so much the electric current that seemed to go down your arm.
Yeah.
It's almost like if you imagine the sensation of having a tendon or a ligament snap,
Oh, I know.
but
that
in the
all
base
too
of
well.
your skull,
Less so.
and then that being located in the base of your skull, there is that brief snap,
Yeah.
and you are forced into unconsciousness as you began to fall back. That lingering pain is still there even as you are brought back, and it is dull and in the base of your skull.
Wakey.
Oh.
It slaps him across the face. He's
And
not
on
coming
the
up.
ceiling directly above you.
Right, that thing is.
God. It's like
Okay, we don't touch Cassian's stuff. We've learned our lesson.
No, I will never touch a boy's things again.
Good.
Phrasing.
Good.
Jesus, phrasing.
We got him, boys.
I'm gonna slap you in a minute.
Preach.
It's whole D&D campaign. It's a SWAT mission.
It's an incredibly loud knife. We need to get it down from there, I guess.
I
Do not touch
think it's fine.
Don't touch it. Lord, don't touch.
It's from your brief kind of lifting yourself almost to the level through Gwyn.
Yeah.
The ends aren't touching the ceiling. The part of the upper scabbard, so midway up to the blade, where it's thicker, that is what's touching the ceiling. It's almost like it's spinning on the top. So that scrape is where the ornate decoration, because this is a decorative dagger, it's not one that's intended for use, which you know, Gwen, just from looking at it. It is an old style dagger, but that bit that has made contact with the ceiling is what is scraping.
There was that the magic drug guy, but I think Cassian would be really, really pissy.
Yeah.
He really didn't like people touching his stuff.
I think we need to take it out of the scabbard.
Maybe we don't
I have an
touch
idea.
it.
And I'm going to pick up the bag and hold it. Come on, boy. Back in.
Well, if I just don't touch it with my hand.
Come on.
Oh! I run over to Cassian, I grab his wrist,
Oh.
It's fine.
and I kind of flick his hand. Like, I'm trying to get him to...
Like a dead fish,
Yeah, try and grab it.
nothing happens.
Go on, Cassian. Got this. Go!
Go and go.
Would you like to lift me up?
I can try.
I'm going to grab it from the scabbard. I'm not going to touch the actual knife itself.
It's worth noting that when he reached for it, he didn't touch the blade. He started to reach for it.
Oh, you didn't even make contact.
No, because the almost pulse seemed to come out at the end of the scabbard and the top of the pommel,
I think I do have.
almost like a triangular point.
I think we leave it, and we let Cassian deal with it.
I agree, this is a good idea with little
And we
man.
just say when he let down, his bag went
Open.
up.
We all agree this was Cassian's fault.
Yes.
How loud is it?
I mean, the only two really that heard it has a passive perception of 18 and
I
14.
meant like scratching on the roof.
Same.
Oh, okay.
It's not. It's more a case of when you're focusing on it, you can kind of.
Try and hit it with one of my swords. I've got some incredibly long swords.
Let's try not to cause any
But when
damage.
you are speaking, when you are doing any other noise, it's overcast by that. So it's not like someone walking past the door can go, "Oh my God, what is that
It's
scraping?"
not going to bore through the wood.
Very unlikely. It's more like it's made contact and it's just spinning.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
well,
all point.
Polished point.
Guys,
It's not like
I
bearing
need
up
to
through
go
the
to
ceiling.
bed.
I feel
You-
suddenly very tired. We could trance.
He's gone.
Oh, goodbye.
He's just like stood in the middle of the room.
Still naked. Ah,
Right, guys.
Yeah, no shirt on.
Now the man is asleep. What the fuck is with his body?
No, I've just learned not to question.
I can still hear you.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's still
okay,
very
okay.
well.
Sorry.
We literally had a discussion.
We
about
did,
it,
you're
like,
right.
10 minutes ago.
I just was knocked out by a floating dagger. I feel very weird.
He seems to kind of zone out like, some of the elves I've met, they kind of zone out like that. So I thought he might have been half elf. You know, when I checked his ears, which are,
Yes.
as I said, He's been brought back by the looks of it, and I don't think he's going to be brought back for a very, very long time.
Right. Okay. Well, fair enough. We'll use him when we can.
I mean, he's been chosen to do something, so we don't just use him.
Of course. Yes.
I use you.
I really need some rest as well.
The
I need
shadow
to
box
get
in his
rest.
sleep.
Are we leaving this then?
We're going to have to. We're not exactly tall enough to reach it on our
I
own.
do not think you won't touch. Trust.
And I can't always aim for the bed. Especially if I'm up there.
Yeah.
Guys, can we please sleep? I have 3 exhaustion points to get rid of.
You brought that on yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we
I
should.
don't want this to last. I don't want this to last till the end of January.
Maybe we can leave you
Just
here.
think next level's a -8
Yeah, I know. I need to get rid of at
and
least one.
-20 move.
Gross.
Yeah.
Well, let's let him sleep.
Am I faster than the monk now?
No. I've only lost 5 foot speed, right?
You've only, only 5
Yeah,
foot
so
speed.
40.
Oh.
And
foot
-2 on your rolls.
I can now move 15 feet.
15 feet.
Yeah.
Woo! No.
So who is now sleeping? Who is doing
I
what?
think we're all going to sleep.
Are you
I'm
going?
waiting
Yeah.
for the food and the drinks to come up first.
Okay.
Did we
Because I
have
need to
drinks?
because I need to refill my water stream.
I will probably wait as well for those.
Okay.
Oh, well, you've got what's going to do.
Towards the end of the first hour, after a
Don't tell
time,
me about it.
there is a
I'll go.
Oh,
Go no.
oh. And he'll hop up because it might be that person that was there last time.
Oh yeah.
Val will open the door.
the one that steps through is a young man with almost golden hair. And
No, there's birds.
roll. Oh, what would it be? Perception.
Attack.
Just him or all of us?
No, investigation. Sorry.
Investigation.
Yeah.
Man.
Anyway, apart from whoever's gone to sleep.
Yeah, I'm zonked out.
Yeah.
Dirty
I'm
20.
aware that someone's come in the room. But I'm not paying attention.
21. Thank you very much.
Oh, natural 20.
Oh!
For
Yeah, but what's your total?
25.
Is that with a -2?
23.
Damn. 20, 21, 23.
You almost beat me.
16.
19? But that would be it.
Do I recognise another person that was there last time?
It's definitely not Gideon.
No, there was some androgynous
It would be
person who
13. It
delivered
would
stuff
be
and we
9.
gave them, I think, a penny.
It's definitely not someone you've seen before.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, did anyone roll higher than 23?
No.
He rolled it.
He rolled 23.
23.
Yeah, higher than 23.
Bollocks.
Combined, we rolled a lot.
Yeah, combined we rolled 60.
If we Megazord into one adventurer.
Based on what this is.
This is very true, yeah.
Quick, everybody get a big trench coat, sit them to the shoulders.
Is it Gazlon?
Golden-haired individual steps in and looks around the room and, after a moment, glances up towards the spinning knife on the ceiling.
Don't worry about that. It's fine. It's a party trick.
Yeah. But he's asleep, so we can't turn it off.
Yeah, we can't fix.
Room's yours for the time. Reaches across with a tray and a platter of food and drink.
Thank you.
The favoured for Cassian. Unfortunately, he'd have to pay for that.
Yeah.
But he looks to be asleep, so we'll leave it for now.
Yeah.
The items have been checked. You can have a look in the morning. Give it about 8 bells and then ring them up.
Oh, do you work for Gideon?
No.
Oh, okay. And then he'll take that bag of gold that was on the side away.
Is this Kira?
We wouldn't know.
No, but I'm questioning it.
Is it Kyra?
The eyes are the same.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was thinking, because you said golden hair, but nothing else of a defining feature.
Yeah, I mean, no one beat the roll.
Yeah. The cash isn't out, is it?
Hmm?
Cash isn't out in the room.
Cash is not out in the room, no, we put it in bags. Cool.
No, well, like I said, there was a bag of gold on the
The
side.
eyes are the same.
10%, so
The build is different. The hair is different.
These guys
The dress is different.
are- Yeah.
But the eyes are the same.
Good shout.
So yeah, it's like, oh, so you don't work for Gideon, okay, and he just kind of takes the bag of gold that's on the side and moves it.
Doesn't seem to phase it.
That's actually because the words they said. Yeah.
8 bells.
Food, yes.
8 bells, yeah. That's
You're just feeding
fantastic.
them to.
Oh, does anyone have any for tipping?
I'll give the tip that's next to the 10%. No, okay.
I'll flick them a gold.
A gold?
Oh, go!
A gold?
I appreciate it, and if you have any information based on what has been discussed in our time being here, it'd be great to hear from you again.
Of course. Sleep well.
Thank you.
Offers a small bow and steps backwards out of the room, and the door goes with them and closes.
For tipping, I meant like copper pieces, and unfortunately I've got no copper left
I
at the
think
moment.
they've done enough service
Okay.
to warrant at least a gold.
It's just food and drink. You'll go over and start picking through.
I'm going to refill my water skin as it is because I gave it all to the tribe.
Cool.
I don't have much damage.
Fantastic. So, there will be enough, based upon what's been brought in, based upon other bits and pieces like the fruit that's in the room as well. Enough there to cover people are eating, especially since Cassin's not easy. So, those that need to mark that off for the food and the drink can do that. Who's having the long rest?
I think
I
they
think
are.
everyone.
Fantastic. So, as per normal, your current hit dice, which should be equal to your level 3,
Yeah.
is what you can roll. Well, rather, what hit dice you'd have left.
So the level 3 hit dice.
So,
Do we
For ex-
re-roll ones?
No.
Cool.
So, for example,
Okay.
to give you an example, so
Back up to 4.
Nice.
the Gala would have had 3 hit dice before one was used.
Yeah.
So you'll roll in 2, add in your Constitution modifier twice, before you get 2 hit dice back for being level 4.
Yeah, cool. So that's 1.
Yay!
Cool, yeah.
Full.
So remember, you get 2 hit dice back, so half your maximum level, which is 4.
Yeah.
So you'll get 2 back after you've rolled what you currently have saved.
Not too bad. And it resets death saves.
Yep. So,
and
no,
it's-
your death save, would be on 0 when you're stabilised or woken up.
Oh, death saves, yeah.
Any ability score penalties will be refreshed, so you're back to your full strength.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Your exhaustion will only go down 1.
Yay, that's all I need.
So Philip will be on 2 levels of
I've got all
exhaustion.
my focus points back. Yay. And my... Oh, and I get a new one
Yeah.
too.
Any ability things used and the rest will recoup.
Right, now we're absolute gods. We can just break out this joint and fuck off.
That's never backfired on anyone claiming that.
almost at full health.
So,
Sorry, just to really quickly go over healing. We do the points that we rolled, and then there's any extra.
yeah, so what's your current hit dice before any of this is done?
3d12.
Right, so in which case you'll roll 3d12, add your Constitution modifier to each die rolled.
Oh shit!
That's the amount you heal. Only once you have done that do you then recover half your hit dice on top of the 3 you had.
Right. Okay.
Does that make sense? So, for example, if through short rests you had 1 hit die left by the time you took a long rest, that is all you roll to recover. Then, at the end of the long rest, you get half your hit dice maximum back, and then that is your new total for hit dice.
We use a slightly
Yes.
homebrew rule. We just make it a bit more gritty. The idea that you take 8 hours of rest, you wake up and you feel fully healed despite the fact that you've had your ass kicked and your face burnt and all of this. We find that in a world of dragons it's a bit unbelievable. So we go for the bit more gritty rule where we use the hit dice a bit more.
Yeah. So whatever hit dice you have before you start a long rest, that is what you roll to recover. Once you've done that roll to recover and the long rest is finished, you get half your character level number of hit dice back on top of what you started the rest with, and that is your new hit dice currently saved.
Sorry. What?
It's on the far side of the table.
Yeah, under the Eberron one.
Oh, this
So-
Oh.
I get my wild chips back. Oh.
So,
3 yeah, so it's got the ones there. Yeah, sorry.
there is It is not an uninterrupted night, or rather sleep, because it's early hours of the morning into midday. For two reasons. One is that even through the thickness of these walls, through the kind of natural soundproofing by the design of these rooms, there is still the faded din of extravagance out in the city. Celebrations for the Child King and the start of the week of celebrations can be heard even through this place. Secondly, whilst sleeping, all of you share a dream. Peering through a thick blackness, and in the distance specked with gold, there is a moment of weightlessness and nausea that spreads through you. In the distance, after a moment of weightlessness, you see against the canvas of black and gold an orb. And it takes you a moment of looking at it to recognize from brief glimpses that some of you have had of maps that you are looking down upon the world. And there, through the very, very slow spinning, is the eastern edge of Elysium. And it takes you a long moment to realize why there is a deep-rooted unease and sickness there. Is even from this great distance, from the over-the-top view that you have, the bird's eye view of the distant peaks of the Worldspine Mountains, the stretches of the continent in the west and to the east of where the Elven Empire kind of spread, there is a very imperceptible, but you almost feel it more than you see it, black pulse. And it feels as though it is on the cusp of evading notice. And the more that you stare at it, the more that you seek it, the more that nausea begins to build. And then, after a while, around you, on the periphery, you notice one another. Each one in a state of sleep, but angled towards this distant tapestry of the world. And there is a very thin purple pulse between each of you, coordinated towards the fore, between you and this distant world of Cassian, lying prone. And this purple pulse leads forwards towards the bird's eye view of this place, towards Elysium. And these black, vein-like tendrils that you know to be there, but you can't quite pinpoint. The one that does, the Gala, finally feel out one of these tendrils. You begin reaching along the length of it, trying to trace it to a source. And as you do, that sickness begins to build. And the fear builds with it. And for the briefest of moments, the fear rapidly propels you down this path, as though you are terrified of what happens if you reach the end, but more terrified of what happens if you don't. And the others begin breaking off one after the other, out of your periphery, out of the purple reaches of this tendril. They begin slipping away until you are just left on your own, save for one figure who, in the distance, turns and angles towards you, and as his eyes open, there is a pulse of blue light as Philip turns and grabs you by the arm and starts trying to wrench you back towards the others where they had faded into the distance. And you don't want to let go until you hear, on the very cusp of your hearing, a voice which is at once feminine and familiar, but you've never heard before, whispering, "Let go, now. Please let go." And your fingers, almost as though they are being pried, finally release this tendril, and it whips back into nothing. You don't know where it was going, you don't know where it would have led you to, but you feel in that briefest of moment in you letting go, your life has been saved. And as you fade into the blackness along with the others, for the briefest of moments your eyes flicker out of your trance and you wake, looking around the room, and although everybody around you is sleeping, you and Philip have that moment where you kind of glance around before that trance begins to seep back into you. Involuntary, as though sleep is trying to pull you back in. One, you notice that everybody is tossing in their sleep. And another, before sleep claims you, that Cassian is about a foot up off the bed. And then you fall asleep again. The next thing which rouses you from your sleep,
Spooky as fuck, man.
the next thing that rouses you is
Hey. Hello?
What the?
Hello?
Who is
coming from the door.
Come in.
immediately look at Cassie?
We need to let them in.
Oh.
I'll go.
He's on the bed, unmoved from where you left him the previous day. The blade is still spinning on the ceiling.
Okay.
Oh, his party trick is still going. I'll go. Gwyn will go and open the door.
The figure which is currently standing before you is Kyra. Not in the lathers that she was in previously when you spoke to her. Her hair is braided along one side, tossed over the shoulder, and she is wearing a practical but elegant assortment, as though she is someone of lower but respectable income that's about to go out. Not drawing too much notice, but not standing out from a lack of suitable attire. It's clear that where she is intending to go is out amongst the throngs of people in this celebration. And as that door opens, you can hear, as though a cushion has been lifted off of a sounding stereo, the brief glimpse into the sound of celebration, and you heard the din from the execution square. This is amplified, as though the city has come alive, and it is the early days of it yet. But in that brief moment of the door being opened, Kyra steps through, and she has draped over her back a long cluster of items which you can see tightly wound by fabric and held in place by belts. What she puts across atop the closest bed looks to be more items than what you gave her.
Oh. That's very nice, though.
So,
Long time no see.
good morning.
Yeah.
Well, good noon, rather.
Yeah.
And how are the festivities so far?
In full uproar, with everybody celebrating the coming of the age of the Child King.
Yay.
Of course, yes.
And the omens and the oracles and the soothsayers and are expecting a fortuitous time ahead for the kingdom. This on top of the king's celebrations of the new year, and one step closer to being in a position where he is able to take over from the Lord Protector and rule his own kingdom. Things are looking on the up.
It'll make things even worse for the rest of us, of course.
Not from what I've heard.
Really?
Young Aldrich is promising, if he can actually survive into adulthood.
I mean, we are talking about a 4-year-old here.
You'd be surprised what you can learn about someone in that short a time.
what you have access or something like that.
It's better not to question.
No, of course not. So, we have. So,
Yes, I understand.
Oh, maybe the wee king likes elves.
Oh,
It will be lovely.
it's worth noting that, and I will say this as somebody that is a little bit of a royalist, or at least comes from a family of royalists, the standing of the king and the person of the king is not the same as his uncles who have decided to wage the war.
No, I understand that, of course.
The king was not yet born when the decision was made to go to war. Where the king will fall on the issue of other races within the kingdom, who knows?
You have a long time until that becomes apparent.
I'm against the idea of judging children for the sins of their father.
I agree.
miss, before I forget, and I'll go take the pouch off the nightstand. 10%.
That's very kind of you. But you earned that. In fact, there's a few things that you've earned. I have reports back from the bride pack. Actually, how about we all be seated and get comfortable? It looks as though there is some drink left over. You haven't gone through it all.
Drink. I was asleep.
The festivities do demand it, I suppose.
I'm guessing, Philip, you would have eaten and drunk at some point.
Yeah, I'm only in 4 hours.
Cool.
So,
Yes.
like, at some point, I'd have just been like, like when he wakes up, he's just on there over like a sandwich, like.
Also, we ate before the mission as well.
That is true, but I was very tired.
Yeah.
I've had a bit of a munch.
Do you have any coffee for him that might remove exhaustion?
No.
A bit of cheese.
It's almost as though that is divine exhaustion that he has to feel and suffer through.
At least he's got 1 point down.
Yeah. And you've got the strength back.
2 more rests, guys.
That is worth noting that now, as you are slowly getting on clothes, robes, and similar, where your body had been previously withered, almost dried out like a prune, it's now fully fleshed out. And you feel stronger, you feel more, despite the cold sweat which had interrupted your sleep briefly, and the very distant kind of memories of the moment, you do feel more invigorated than you did before. It's almost as though your abilities have grown and manifested in new ways.
Trina looks in the mirror and he's like, oh, I don't feel as old as I did yesterday. I
You
look
look it.
awful. Oh,
You look very old.
thank you.
You're welcome. I mean, honesty is the best policy, no?
No.
Okay.
I prefer honesty. That's why she made everyone's
I
honest.
don't prefer honesty. It doesn't mean it's always the best. Agreed.
So you hear from Biopatch, things are good.
Yes, Gideon and various young individuals have gone off and inspected the premises. It is standing, as expected.
Yes, of course.
The individuals which had escaped the skirmish out front have been found. Gideon's now speaking with them.
He just like talks with his hands.
And I'm assuming they're no longer able to speak to him.
No, he had instructions to ensure that they were able to communicate, and you'd be surprised how many people understand the language of the fists.
I mean, it's it's only 8 hours. It's early days yet, I imagine. Anyway, we've not got
If it is any sense of alleviation for anyone feeling as though we are doing them a disservice, these are people involved in child trafficking. I think the universal opinion on that stance is that sparing them any sort of discomfort and torture would be the wrong thing to do. Immoral. I like that.
How's Jimbo, the ogre?
Do you know? He has surprised me. I honestly did not know what to make of the
He's
reviews
great.
you
He's
had.
That's
great.
pretty good, right?
Yes.
He was a nice big
He's
man.
great.
Honestly, cards on the table, based upon you mentioning that there was an ogre, and not yet knowing to take you at your word, we went in there with the expectation of just removing him. Did not expect to actually be able to hold a conversation with someone, and his reports and recommendations with regards to your conduct was exemplary.
He's top bloke.
And the guy who did shoot him is dead now, so.
I've heard he spoke quite high praise of Jarrell, and has even
That's crazy.
professed to want to call the
the dog.
Yeah.
The puppy, which I have agreed to.
Really?
I have, yes. I'm quite fond of animals myself, and there are always strays in the city that needs attentive care.
Yes.
It'd be easy enough to find him one that would give him company. That head is not going to last indefinitely. Whatever magics were used to prolong it, I can't imagine that is indefinite.
You could like pickle it in a jar for him. But just
I
tell
wouldn't
him
be
like,
that
keep it on a
unkind.
shelf and not to.
Maybe we can find a wizard in the future who can help.
Maybe, but in the meanwhile, a canine companion seems like a good middle ground, and would help to smooth the idea of interactions with the other occupants of that place. I am very curious.
Oh, the quick one.
Yeah, they were spooky.
I am very keen to find out what they can do. However, that is a matter for ourselves and them. However, the whole point of that was that the report that we had from Jimbei was matching with your own, and he spoke glowingly of you. Few holes in his body notwithstanding. The traps were where you said that they were. The building is whole, and the layout of the corpses seem to back the story you said. What you have handed me has not been open. All in all, I am pleasantly surprised.
We're professionals. Not this.
Well,
We're professionals.
it's probably the most professional of us
I
all.
am most professional here.
He killed.
Stayed there for 3 days.
I did.
Yeah, and he didn't kill anyone.
I was waiting for an opportune moment.
We were in there for less than an hour.
That was
Killed
opportune
everyone.
moment.
I would like to stress that it is equally impressive that despite superior numbers, you managed to hold your own. That is counting the individuals that you drew out, however, you would be well, not the wisest of elves to have come out and fought them on your own.
Of course not. No, I am not a fool.
Professional.
So,
Thank you.
because of this,
Win.
and because I make a habit of showing gratitude to those that work honestly and in keeping with what's promised, I have decided not only to return the items to you that were found, but some other magic items that were recovered from the premises that I feel would be better shown as an act of generosity rather than retained by myself. And on top of this, I know what coins you have taken. I bear no ill will. I would want to ensure I at least profited from my own bloodshed. However, you did not get all of the coins.
Okay, that's fair.
But you can have them.
What?
It is appreciated.
Thank you, miss.
From the sounds of it, you have a lot of legwork ahead of you, and I like people to think on me well and be incentivized to work with me rather than against me.
Yeah, that's fair.
Definitely going in that direction.
To that end,
Yes, ma'am.
Bogram has told me that he is finished looking over all these items.
Oh, dude.
There are pieces of paper wrapped around each, unwrapped with care. It is his own hair.
My God, his penmanship is beautiful.
It actually is. It's well scrawled, and the writing you'd think would come
He's genuinely surprising.
Is he bald now?
He's only shaking.
I mean, the hair that he's had, as you know, from the close inspection that you had, certainly when he was inspecting your chest, there are patchworks, and it's clear that he takes hair out and yeah.
Look
So,
at this cursive, guys.
so,
beautiful.
What have we here then? Let us look at all the goodies.
so in total,
I enjoy your accent.
Thank you.
It's like a plethora of European.
Yeah, it's slowly finding its
Hello, I am from General
So-
Europe. Right, what have we got? Let me go to my favourite, magic item.
including the serrated sword,
Oh yeah, lovely.
because you did turn that over to have a look at.
Big blood sword.
Gun and everything.
And the scimitar.
What's the skin?
So, not including the gun, not including the armour, not including the serrated weapon, which was turned over. They are all there, not including them.
Mark this down on someone's piece of paper.
There is another pouch, which is heftier than the one that you brought up. Any of the ones you brought up.
This is the one that I got from what's his face?
From
Mayfair.
Mayfair. This one is, if it is, it's been re-pouched. So you couldn't quite tell, but there is only the one pouch, so you're guessing it probably is. But it is heftier than what you handed over. So if it is the same pouch, whatever else they've recovered has been added to it.
Amazing.
So, all in all, you have the items that I've just mentioned,
So that was the scimitar.
plus the plus the pouch, plus 11 others. 11 other items.
Right, okay.
Please be something for Warlocks. Please be something for Warlocks.
Be thankful no one fucking lied to her.
Oh, really? Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Her insight is disgusting. Yeah, which isn't really spoiling anything. You kind of got the impression that she was reading.
My thing, she's like, hand off all the items. I was like, gold is not an item.
Yeah, oh, yeah, you didn't let that slip by.
Gold is gold.
Fortunately, that was one misleading comment amongst multiple truths. So, arrayed in front of you, what are you looking at first? Are you looking at the pouch? Are you looking at all of the items that you have are wrapped in a small parchment of varying conditions, all of them bound to the item in question from a string of hair.
Should we go clockwise, one by one?
Let's pick an item.
Pouch.
The pouch of coins.
Yeah.
Alright, so are you leaving it to Philip to count, or are you actually all going to count this
We're
together?
all going to count.
Okay,
So
so
it was accurate.
Yeah, he was.
it was, but it takes Philip a time. So, and you do still have Kyrus stood here waiting. So between you counting through the different stacks, and to make it easier for Philip counting them in stacks of 10, there are 610 gold crowns.
Ooh, 610. Alright, we can split them up.
This isn't counting what you've already divvied up.
610?
610.
Seven.
The outcomes of this would have been so different if you'd been lying.
Where's the 5,000 each that fucking Mayfair promised?
Mayfair never said they were in one place.
Yeah, true that. Okay. Cool.
And I mean, would you really stack everything in one place? Remember, he doesn't live there. So, I'll work down the items that you have.
Yes.
The very first one that you see is a pair of greenish leaf designed boots.
Okay, cool.
More familiar to Degala than anyone else for the simple design that they are clearly elven make.
Lovely.
The parchment that is wrapped around it and noted makes it clear, so I'm basically going to name them and I'm going to tell you mechanically what they do. You can decide what's going to happen to them, or if you're going to keep them and make a decision later on, or if someone's just going to claim them. It's your choice. So these are boots of elven kind.
Nice.
Very leaf-like in ornate in design, a mixture of browns and greens. While you wear these boots, your steps make no sound, regardless of the surface you are moving across. You have advantage on dexterity stealth checks.
Yeah, I'm just going to say, guys, the guy with disadvantage on every stealth
It's
check.
worth keeping in mind that there are some people not here that could also benefit from items. So don't,
Rogue could also.
when,
That is very true.
it is,
Cassian,
and there is a strange, there is a beautiful irony in making Cassian wear elven boots.
Yeah. Should we put them on whilst he's asleep?
So, someone make a note of these because we'll take them off this page.
Yeah, we're all doing
So, the second, wrapped up into a evenly sized kind of neat pile, with the notes sticking out of the folds of it, is a blue and teal shaded cloak with a hood. The note on this notes that after intuning oneself with the weave, that has been woven into this item, this is a cloak of protection. It does require attunement. You gain a +1 bonus to armor class and saving throws while you wear the cloak.
Hell yeah.
Should we just deck one person out with everything? It's like,
The next two items are pouched together in almost identical small pouches. Drainog, you note an uncomfortable. You did see these dangling from the neck of Narix when he was in close prodding you. Opening these tucked into the very top allows you to free the notes from each. It's a good thing that people take each note, or rather two people take a note at a time, because you didn't want to mix these up. One is a dust of disappearance. This powder resembles fine sand. There is enough of it for one use. When you take utilize action to throw the dust in the air, you and each creature and object within a 10-foot emanation originating from you have the invisible condition for 2d4 minutes. The duration is the same for all subjects, and the dust is consumed when its magic takes effect. Immediately after the affected creature makes an attack roll, deals damage, or casts a spell, the invisible condition ends for that creature.
there's a standard invisible rule.
Yes.
Cool.
Standard one. But it is a emanation from where it's cast.
How many feet is it?
So
10 feet around you for 2d4.
10 feet emanation.
So you could hit.
Yep, emanating from you for an invisible condition for 2d4 minutes. What will probably happen for this one, just because I like the idea of it, is I would roll the duration.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, we all know. Yeah.
Yeah.
You might as well Drainog's looking at the
You and each creature and object within 10 foot.
And object. Ooh.
You'll pull out a note and be like, "Can someone read this to me?"
Yeah.
So,
Could you read this to me?
the next pouch,
Yeah.
and this is why it is useful that you kept the notes separate. Because the outward pouch looks almost identical, and the dust inside also looks identical. Again, there is enough for one use. No. This is a dust of sneezing and choking.
Oh god.
As a utilize action, you can throw the dust into the air, forcing yourself and every creature in a 30-foot emanation originating from you to make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw. Constructs, elementals, oozes, plants, and undead succeed on the save automatically. On a failed save, a creature begins sneezing uncontrollably. It has the incapacitated condition and is suffocating. The creature repeats the save at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on itself on a success. The effect also ends on any creature targeted by a lesser restoration spell.
Does that also include yourself?
Yes.
Yes,
So it's
everyone.
kind of like just
It's a hell
Now, this is a similar shade to other powder which has been thrown at you previously.
Oh, like the red one.
Paprika.
It's like a reddish sand, which is similar to the other one.
chili
So,
Hide
again, one use.
One use does plenty.
The next ones look to be a,
Do we know how long it lasts for?
for that one,
Yeah.
kind of in depth.
Oh, it's the constitution.
yeah, so until you pass, otherwise you are suffocating every time you say you fail it. And you are sneezing, so it is the opposite of the disappearance one because you are making audible, loud noise.
DC 15 constitution saving throw.
Yes.
And so if you hit someone,
Can't hide, actually.
they can make this look.
That's actually pretty cool.
I mean, 15 is counted as a medium check. So you've got to remember for your average person, you know, 3/4 of the time you're going to fail that unless you've got, you know. And every time you fail it, for 6, keep in mind, within the realm, 6 seconds you cannot breathe. 6 seconds when you cannot breathe feels like a lifetime.
And does that then start going into suffocation rules?
Well, you immediately start suffocating. On top of that, and keep in mind for suffocation, it's not how long you hold your breath, it is immediate suffocation. So you do that for a number of rounds, you drop straight to 0.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Holding your breath and suffocation are very different.
Yes, suffocation kicks in when you run out of breath.
Yeah.
Also, and the other big thing is you are sneezing, which means you are not being quiet.
Yeah.
So, next to it, and not The only thing that you've seen in there that looks relatively similar to this would be the plates. However, when you took the plate mail off of the individual, he had a jury-rigged setup. The gauntlets were not on him. These gauntlets, however, do appear to match in appearance to that set. They are a silver design, and the imagery on it matches the scarred, marred imagery that was on the shield. The item, which is tucked into the finger, so you really have to dig your hand in to try and get it out, unveiled and the hair removed, says that these are gauntlets of ogre strength, or ogre power, rather. It requires, when you are attuned to it, your strength score is 19 while you wear these gauntlets. They have no effect on you if your strength is 19 or higher without them.
What's yours for?
It's 19.
That's yours.
18.
It literally does not
What
affect me.
type of armour are
This is plate because it was similar.
they? So it's heavy. Okay.
Oh, I wouldn't.
Never mind.
I can't use that.
That wouldn't be helpful to me because I can only medium.
Well, keep in mind, it doesn't necessarily say that they are plate. They look like plate.
Oh.
In theory, you could still wear them because there is no other limitations on who could attune.
Oh.
What's your dexterity?
My dexterity is 18.
Oh.
Strength
The big thing is, remember there are limited attunement slots.
Yeah, so...
Also,
Yeah.
you are clearly wearing gauntlets.
Yes.
You can't just say, oh, well, they look like nice leathery things that don't make me look like I am wearing gauntlets when I am wearing... No, they are clearly gauntlets, even though they don't class as plate.
Who would
What
wear
I'm hearing
gauntlets all
is,
the time?
if I was to wear those in wild shape,
Technically, clothing becomes part of you now.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'd have to double check the rules.
yeah.
If you
Because
wore
you-
them, imagine how great your shillelagh would be. You would cave someone's skull in like
Keep in mind,
Clearly, you must come anyway, so
it's worth having a think. This, quite a few of these could potentially apply to different people.
Yeah.
I could.
The next one
It's like Christmas.
is another pouch. Not a coin pouch. It's of a similar size to the other pouches that you had previously seen. This one is kept out with the note wrapped around it.
It's dangerous inside.
This one's called Heward's Handy Spice Pouch.
Yeah.
Opening the top, it is a identical shade powder to the other two that you had previously looked into. This belt pouch contains appears empty. Because when you look in initially, it doesn't look into anything until you start reading the instructions and becoming familiar with it. But it has 10 charges. At the moment, it still has 10 charges, so it still has the charges to it. While holding the pouch, you can make a magic action to expend one charge, name any non-magical food seasoning such as salt, pepper, saffron, and cilantro, and remove a pinch of the desired seasoning from the pouch. So testing this, someone would have had to have reached in and taken at least one out. So it's going to go from 10 charges to 9 for the purpose of this. A pinch is enough to season a single meal. The pouch regains 1d6 plus 4 expended charges daily at dawn.
Oh, excellent.
Oh, that's a great little
Lovely food for the rest of the campaign. Amazing.
And one is.
I love a good role-playing magic item. I love shit like this. Because one day you know it's like, I'm going to sprinkle salt in his eyes.
All of these items are all in that place for a reason.
So good. I love it.
I like the cooking.
The next one you recognise as a pearl that you would have taken. Question to another.
Say that again.
So the next one is a small pearl, which you recall having taken from someone.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
This is noted to be specifically attunable only to someone that understands the working of the weave, i.e. a spellcaster.
Yeah.
Ah, Philip, it means admitting it. While this pearl is on your person and you are attuned to it, you can take a magic action to regain one expended spell slot of level 3 or lower. Once you use the pearl, you can't use it again until the next dawn.
Yeah, that's absolutely what I heard.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, I reckon. So what? Cassian?
That is called a pearl. That is called a pearl of power. Again, requires attunement, level 3 or lower. Resets at dawn, not on a long rest. Please make a note of that.
Resets at dawn.
Yes. The next one appears to be a small vial with a stopper top and one of the deflatable. What do you call
The
it?
perfume spray.
Yes.
Yeah.
Clearly intended to be a perfume bottle. Briefly, let me double check.
They're called a rubber bellows.
Yeah, I mean, even with that, you would have noticed. You recognise this from a very brief glimpse around Mayfair's chambers. It was besides the bed. It is a small, with the where the stopper is to release the spray, is a bit of parchment with the explanation on it. This is a perfume of bewitching.
Ooh. Bewitching the platform.
So this tiny vial contains magic perfume enough for one use. It's not a big vial. You can take the magic action to apply the perfume to yourself, and its effects last for 1 hour. For the duration, you have advantage on all charisma, deception, and persuasion checks made to influence a creature within 5 feet of yourself. Please make a note, it has to be within 5 feet. They will not otherwise pick up on the perfume.
Just want to say, guys, I have proficiency in both of those.
I think that might actually be up for one of
You
these.
just fill up the slide. Hey.
It's literally sliding across the floor into view.
Like you can hear him speak like.
Oh my god, you're charismatic fuck.
The next one draws the particular attention of Draenor because you recognise it from having recovered it from the fire. Others helping recover it from the fire. It looks identical to how it was when it was burning and smouldering on the fire pit in the centre of the room, otherwise untouched. This is a staff of the woodlands. It notes that it names you specifically, saying that this would require attunement from yourself. So mechanically, it is attunable to a druid only. This staff has 6 charges and can be wielded as a magic quarterstaff that grants a +2 bonus to attack rolls and damage rolls made with it. While holding it, you have a +2 bonus to spell attack rolls. Spells. While holding the staff, you can cast one of the spells on the following table from it using your spell save DC. The table indicates how many charges you must expend to cast the spell. So, the spells are Animal Friendship, 1 charge. Awaken, 5 charges. Bark Skin, 2 charges. Locate Animals and Plants, 2 charges. Pass Without Trace, 2 charges. Speak with Animals, 1 charge. Speak with Plants, 3 charges.
Photosynthesis. Oh, okay.
Wall of Thorns, 6 charges.
Wall of Thorns is the big fan of any wall spell.
I've not finished.
Oh my god!
The it was Speak with Plants, was it?
Yeah.
Speak with Plants is 3. Wall of Thorns is 6. Tree Form.
Oh my god.
Tree. Oh, that's interesting.
It's worth noting, by the way, that as you are handling this staff, you almost feel as though it elongates very slightly. Because how it was when you picked it up initially, it was clearly intended for someone that was smaller in stature than yourself. Based upon what you can understand is from wherever they got these halfling children, it was probably taken from someone there. So, tree form. You can take a magic action to plant one end of the staff in earth in an unoccupied space and expend 1 charge to transform the staff into a healthy tree. The tree is 60 feet tall and has a 5-foot diameter trunk, and its branches at the top spread out in a 20-foot radius. The tree appears ordinary but radiates a faint aura of transmutation magic that can be discerned with the detect magic spell. While touching the tree and using a magic action, you return the staff to its normal form. Any creature in the tree falls when the tree reverts to a staff.
60 feet. Fucking huge.
It is basically the world's most compact ladder.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm hearing
What
this
happens
at someone speak. They go up 60 feet
And then turn it off.
Unoccupied space. It specifies saying.
Right under the bridge.
Right. So, last thing to note for this staff: regaining charges. The staff regains 1d6 expended charges daily at dawn. If you expend the last charge, roll 1d20. On a natural 1, the staff loses its properties and becomes a non-magical quarterstaff.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
Yeah. I really thought you were going to pull a fast one on them, like, to regain just you must sacrifice a loved one. you must bathe it in the blood of a loved one. Like, well,
You have to take a body part off of Philip.
You must find the body.
that's going to be really easy. You don't cross it up. You just find the ear that's most dusty and just go.
So, with regards to the armour and the sword,
Oh god, yeah.
the sword itself, the notes on both indicate that neither one of these are magical. However, they are well made. So you have a choice to make for the half plate. It could be repaired and become a full plate armour, or you can keep it as is as a +1 half plate.
You've got play, haven't you?
Wait, if it goes to
I
full plate,
don't have play.
Oh.
if
No,
it
I've
goes to
changed
full plate, it would not be a +1.
No, because you'd have to essentially re-change the armour, unless you have someone that is capable of making a +1
I think you're the one.
plate armour. The main reasons, let me just double check this.
Your AC.
Yeah.
So let me double check.
16.
Because that'll pump you up to 19 AC, wouldn't it?
So,
I don't have any dex bonus, so it's
because half plate is 15 plus dex modifier, maximum +2, has a disadvantage on stealth, and is £40.
Right.
So that
Because
could
keep
be
in mind,
£40 English pounds.
no, in terms of weight, it's worth remembering this because there are certain traps and triggers that I have a note for, which will be triggered depending on the weight of the person that steps on it. Plate armour has a AC of 18, has a strength requirement of 15, and still has disadvantage, but it weighs 65 pounds of weight, to clarify.
They would both these, if you had at least 14 dexterity, would take you to 18 AC plus a shield that takes you to 20.
Well, keep in mind that you have, so it's 15 for half plate, technically because it's +1, it is 16 for this plate.
Plus
Plus-
you've got at least
Maximum of 2 from your dexterity.
So you're better off with the plate.
Yeah, I'd be better
Way
with
better
that.
off again. Maybe.
It will weigh more, and you have to pay to get it resized.
Yeah.
what
Well,
half
we've
plate.
just got 600 gold between us.
Half plate would still be good for
So those are the options. It doesn't retain the +1 because the person that's made it has intentionally made it to be half
Here's a
plate.
question about the plate, if it was resized for me. I don't need the gauntlets resized.
You mean the gauntlets of? So it is noted that on these magical items for things such as the gauntlets, you don't need to resize them because as you watch from the staff, when someone is interacting with it and attuned to it, it resizes
I mean,
them.
so with the full plate, with the actual full plate we've got that's non-magic,
What-
which bits, with the plate we've got, which bits have we got?
At the moment, you have pretty much. So it's like where the actual breastplate is. It covers most of the top, but not so much of the abdomen. The top of the greaves doesn't go all the way down. It's more of a stunted one. On the arms, it goes down one, but not so much on the other. And the neck guard goes up one side. So it's almost like it's a hodgepodge of plate mail, insufficient to grant the full benefits of full plate. But it was previously full plate. It looks as though the actual armour itself has been retained and worked upon because it had sentimental value more than because someone was like, hey, let's make this half armour better than a full set.
Yeah.
And then there's 2 weapons as well.
There is. So that is the decision that needs to be made. Obviously you need to be paid to get it resized and completely out. Well, as they've said, it will cost more if you're doing it during this time of celebration. So the weapon also notes that it is not it's not magical. It is a +1 greatsword.
Still a +1 greatsword.
There are 2 other items that are still amongst this this hodgepodge of items that have been put. The first one is something that you want to look at more than the second one because the second one is slightly unnerving. And you know this because because Bogram has taken a point of individually wrapping this one in fabric.
It's a head that talks.
Oh no, the shape suggests something else, which is why no one's yet unwrapped it. So, what is currently here is a scimitar.
Yes.
In his silly car.
And the note says that you have to interact with the weave to attune to it, so it does require attunement. This is a Sylvan Talon scimitar. While this weapon is on your person, you understand the non-written communication of all Fae, and they understand yours. Now, the benefits of this is secret message. As a magic item, you can use the weapon to cast message. Once this property is used, you can't use it again until the next dawn. Proficiency with the scimitar allows you to add your proficiency bonus to the attack roll as per standard. It also has the nick quality.
Is this scimitar a simple or a martial
Or is it finesse?
Well, have a look at the book.
It is finesse, but it's also for martial.
I seem to recall, I will double check,
I want to say it's a martial.
but I seem to recall that if you attune to an item that you don't normally know how to use, you are treated as being proficient with it. Let me double check.
I am only
No,
currently
no, no.
It wouldn't be in there, would it? Oh, actually,
Simple.
almost back.
yeah.
So you can understand all sort of Fae communication.
Martial
you can
melee.
understand your-
Spoken face.
Yes.
Spoken Fae.
And once per dawn, you can cast a message.
Message, yes.
Yeah, martial melee weapon.
So it's martial, which I'm not proficient.
Let me double check that quickly.
If it's magic, you might get it, yeah.
Finesse and land.
Oh.
No, it's a simple weapon.
Oh.
Yes, it's light. That light means it can carry two
Yeah.
Yeah.
light weapons.
Yeah, so yeah, it's simple, not martial. So you should be good.
Oh,
I think it's.
Scimitars are simple.
Oh wait, no, sorry, no, it is martial. No. It's just a really weird table.
yeah, it's very strange.
It's like it's that.
Oh, that's really badly laid out.
Yeah.
Because it looks like it's just as evil there. They should have like a line underneath.
Sort it out,
We
wizards.
used to it the old one. This one
So,
Please don't us.
They should, if we could just draw it on a line.
oh yeah.
I mean, it'll still probably be better than my sickle that I've got anyway.
Yeah, well, that's based on strength.
I'm not a strength rock.
That is possible. You can always just train with it.
Yeah. Did you say scimitar's finesse?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can use dex.
Yeah.
Yes. Lovely. Yes.
So let me just double check.
I can't make use of it.
Who's got really shit AC?
Me.
Yeah, 14 to give away my shield.
Yeah, I've got
Oh
14
yeah.
as well.
Well, did I pick that big shield up? I can't remember.
Don't think so.
It's not included here because it had symbol on it. You inquired about the symbol that was on it.
So,
Oh, yeah,
it's
it's
just
more
like-
trouble.
One of you probably needs.
yeah,
I can
because
buy a shield. I've got a lot.
Use my shield, it's fine.
Isn't the great sword two-handed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay. I'll have to double check about whether or not you need to be proficient with it to use it. I don't know whether or not it would, because it does specify in the description of the scimitar that you get to add to your, but you get the other benefits.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
my understanding. So
There was one.
the last thing, who's opening it?
Me. No,
Of course.
whoever wants to open it.
What about the gun?
Yeah.
Who is
Gwyn.
opening it? Gwyn. Okay. So Gwyn,
I carry most of the stuff anyway.
you unwrap it, and sat within is a multicoloured from the fabric used to clothe it. Soft, smiling, sharp-eared, pink-haired doll of this appearance.
Oh, it's a troll doll.
Okay. That's
I
a
love it.
weird doll.
So,
We'll put a
It
note in
notes-
Discord later.
as you open the item, a letter falls, the note falls out, and on the outside of this letter, which was packed inside the packaging, not on the outside, says, "Warning, do not handle this doll."
Hey, I'm touching the packaging so far. I'm not touching the doll.
Are you reading the rest?
I'm not touching the doll, but I'm going to put that and pick up the note.
Okay. Underneath, although it is not cursed.
He just doesn't like the doll.
No. It says, so, it does require you to attune to it. While this doll...
Without the weave.
Yes.
I can't use this then.
Oh no, not spellcasting, you just need to attune to it.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So yes, you could. While this doll is within 5 feet of you, you can spend a short rest telling it up to 6 phrases, none of which can be used more than 6 words long, and set a condition under which the doll speaks each phrase. You can also replace old phrases with new ones. Whatever the condition, it must occur within 5 feet of the doll to make it speak. For example, whenever someone picks up the doll, it might say, "I want a piece of candy." The doll's phrases are lost when your attunement to the doll ends. When you've picked up the doll and you hold it on the stomach, a phrase is uttered. It is in the voice of Narix, and it simply says, "You are never going home."
Oh, we gave it to children.
Fuck. I'm glad you punched his jaw off.
Can I rip this time?
No,
I'm not going to.
no, let's get say creepy things or something funny.
Or we could make it say
Say
really
a
nice
creepy thing,
things
man.
and then give it to the king as like a toy. You're
Yeah,
like,
let's give it a
elves
bit.
are nice.
When you put the doll back down, I'm guessing, or are you just going to carry it around?
I'm going to wrap it back up.
As you lay it down and start wrapping it, another phrase is uttered. Misbehaviour means beatings.
Oh.
I'm glad he's dead.
Deal with me, Mr. Doll.
I want to know in what other context it will say that because you have to do it in a specific context.
Yeah, you do.
Yes. Picking it up says one thing, putting it down clearly says another.
Can I, yeah, I was going to say, can I throw it?
Throw it in the
I'm
air.
going to throw it.
You're going to throw it.
Yeah.
Just throw it, and then nothing is said, and the moment it lands, misbehaviour means beatings.
That's
Power kill.
Maybe we like cry on it
Well,
and
I
say
think I'm
something
fine.
different. Or maybe we just attune to it so it doesn't say
What
nasty
about,
things.
what about hugging it?
Yeah, I'll give it a hug. I'm not going to look you in the eyes when I say that though.
Who's hugging it?
I will hug it.
Okay.
Oh God, do I actually have to throw another character?
No, when you hug it, what is recorded is a whimpering death cry that ends in a gargle
Oh, God.
when you hug it.
Oh.
Okay, that's not.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
You tell me to hug it.
I think we should put the doll away.
You should burn it.
That is a not fun doll. Why would you give
Can
it?
someone put magic in? Just try and put some magic in it. Just pump some kind of magic. Just connect to the weave or something.
The guy licks his fingers and a little row of flowers just appears on the top of the doll. Just slightly grey flowers with a.
I feel like I'm achievement hunting with this. Speech.
And then it's just like, I have hay fever.
And shoot.
Yeah.
Are you casting something on it?
Yes. Druidcraft.
So now,
Okay.
Oh yeah.
When you cast
Yeah.
close to the doll, the response comes through from Mayfair
oh.
Oh.
that simply says, "Misuse of your tongue means the loss of your tongue."
Oh God, the elven kid.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Let's never show
What?
this.
What did he? What language was that in?
That, what, from any of these,
That one.
all of them are in common.
They're all in common. Okay. Okay.
But the tone is clear.
Yeah.
It's not like it doesn't have a recorded sound. It sounds as though Mayfair is speaking from the doll,
Yeah.
which immediately makes people go, "Ugh."
I thought his head was chopped. This is deeply unpleasant. I do not like.
I'll keep hold of it if you want.
You wish for a pretty good doll?
Well, I can spend some time, I might be able to attune to it and change the words so it's not creepy. It just says nice things.
I think we should destroy it.
You know that used correctly, there are uses to this. Clearly, this was intended to break spirits.
Yeah. Is the amulet there?
Oh yeah, the
One we found,
clockwork
the locket.
one.
The clockwork amulet.
It is.
Oh, there's more.
Yeah,
That's where the one thing that.
and then there's the stone, but I doubt we're going to get that stone back.
No.
The sentence.
Yeah.
Was it a locket or an amulet? Clockwork amulet, wasn't it?
It is. If for some reason it's not in my list, stand by. Just while I look.
That's right, first. You're amazing, DM. Create a magic item on the fly.
An amulet to level up.
Oh.
To level 20.
Do you know what? My list was not. I was incorrect in the number of items.
Oh, this is 13.
It's actually 20.
So
Now we want to find
How many more items have we got to write down?
let me just double check.
Most
I'm
notes
happy
I've ever written.
to keep doing it.
It's got loot. I love loot.
By the way, while he's figuring this out, who wants the cloak of protection? Plus 1 to AC.
That would be really helpful for me. If I give you the shield back and I have that cloak.
What's your armour? What's your dexterity?
+1.
I mean, the +1 breastplate could work quite well for.
I was thinking that, to be fair. But I should give the shield back anyway, because I can't really use
Yeah, yeah.
two-handed weapons.
So
Yeah, that's fine.
14 aces.
the amulet that you were looking for, so there are two other items. We'll say that they were underneath the wrapping, and from the removal of the doll, you've come across them. So the DM was not incorrect; he was just
Holding out on this card.
holding out something. The amulet, which was ticking, although it wasn't moving, there is the paper that's kind of wedged in amongst the gears. And you take it out. This is a clockwork amulet. This copper amulet contains tiny interlocking gears and is powered by magic from Mechanus, a plane of clockwork predictability. Faint ticking and whirling noises emanate from within. When you make an attack roll while wearing the amulet, you can forego rolling the D20, sorry, and get a 10 on the die. Once used, this property can't be used again until the next dawn. Doesn't require attunement.
So is that spellcasting or weapon or attack roll? Or just
Attack roll.
yeah.
And no attunement required.
So it's not a spell attack roll, it is an attack roll.
Okay, so one of us could possibly use
Yeah, so ranged, melee, unarmed, you can choose not to roll, so it's not I roll and choose to take 10, it's you forego the roll and roll 10.
You're not fixing anything.
No, so if you know you could probably hit someone,
Yeah.
you can forego the chance that you're going to miss. However, once you use it, you can't use it again until the next dawn. It's really useful mainly for the kind of moments where you really need to fucking hit someone. Before,
Really tired.
so, for example, if someone is down on the ground and about to be coup de grace, and someone needs to get that attack and hit the guy that is on his last legs before that guy goes down, having the guaranteed 10 can help.
That could effectively be our exhaustion amulet.
Doesn't require
I mean,
attunement.
that'd be really good for casting for his sneak attack, where it's like, I'm going to get sneak attack on this person. I am going to hit them.
Yeah. Okay. So that was one of them.
Then he can add all the.
So,
Teleporter.
the next one, this is the last one.
Oh.
No, I got this one. I've given you loads, don't I?
I'm just enjoying it.
Oh yeah,
No, you had a scroll.
Yeah.
The scroll is there, but it's not amongst the magic items. It is still there. She is currently holding it.
just a scroll.
Oh, she's still holding it.
It's like a mum watching a
So-
film at Christmas.
In mind, I've got about 3 lists here that I'm having to pull from, so it's a bit hodgepodge. So, beneath the other folded clothes, again, these are well folded, and the ones underneath the paper, underneath the fabric, sorry, is uniform in the size that it's been folded and taken care of. It's an elegant outfit, and the note attached to it calls it clothes of mending.
Oh, I really need that.
Yeah, you do.
So, this elegant outfit magically mends itself to counteract daily wear and tear. Pieces of the outfit that are destroyed can be repaired in this way. Doesn't require attunement, it's just clothes that you can wear. So basically, cuts, scrapes, dirtiness, all the rest, it all, well, not so much dirtiness, it's more draining of the fabric.
When someone like hulks out and
Yeah, parts that come off of the fabric can't be mended that way. It's more like if it's got a tear and stuff, it will mend itself.
Help me as I'm in the fray constantly.
Yes.
I would very much like that scimitar.
Yeah, that sounds
And
understandable.
the pearl of power, possibly,
Yes.
unless somebody else wants that.
No, if it's Bill Power on my wall, that makes no
Yeah,
sense.
it's perfect for you, isn't it? Really? Yeah.
That would be me.
I would like the staff of druids if people don't.
I think that might fit someone else. I think the druid only item.
Wait, should we list this down then? So,
Yeah,
what are you getting?
I'll take the Sylvan Talon scimitar
Scimitar.
and the Pearl of Power. Did they require a tunic
Yeah.
again? Sorry, the
Which one, sorry?
The Pearl of Power and the scimitar.
Both did, yes.
Both did,
Let me double check. Pearl of Power, yes, requires attunement by a spellcaster.
Yeah.
And the scimitar
Also the same.
requires attunement not by a spellcaster. Just attunement.
Oh. Okay.
And that's you have to take a short rest to attune something. Right?
So basically, yes. I will double check. It used to be, I think, a long rest, but I will double check. I mean, you'd have to wait until you take another rest anyway to attune to
By the
this.
way,
'Cause
I checked my phone the rule on attunement. You only get proficiency with that item if it specifically says it in the thing. So like the example uses the Sunblade says that you gain proficiency
Yes.
with
So,
that weapon.
with regards to so for the scimitar, for example, you still gain the benefit of the Fey communication. You still gain the benefit of the secret message, but then there is the paragraph underneath that says proficiency with the scimitar allows you to add your proficiency bonus to the attack roll for any attack you make. So that is only really the only benefit you don't
I
get.
am not.
So you won't be able to add your proficiency.
No,
bonus.
so it'll
Yeah,
just be
and you won't get the mastery property unless you've got mastery for it, and I'm pretty certain you can't get mastery for an item you're not proficient in. So obviously you wouldn't gain the benefit of Nick.
Right, so,
So,
if you
well, it doesn't necessarily help me too much.
I mean, there is a +1 break slot.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
I'm more using this for the fake communication.
Yeah, you can just use it for that. Because you've already got one anyway, you could dual wield.
And
You
just not.
tell me that the Fae is Italian. Terrible Italian.
It may be.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got scimitar, we've got pearl, we've got
The woodland staff.
Yeah, about that.
Well, the other tuners, the clockwork amulet. I think Philip should have the clockwork amulet for the time being.
at least
With the levels of
For the
exhaustion.
time being,
Yeah.
I'll keep that.
Yeah.
Yep, that makes
Clothes of
I think that's an item that we just trade around ourselves. Do you need to attune to that one?
No,
The clockwork amulet.
No, it wasn't tunable.
Right. That's something else.
But the idea is you don't. It's not just like, oh, it's in my bag. You have to be wearing it. And obviously, if you're wearing it, you're not going to have the benefit of a different magical item that you put on in place. Because I'm pretty certain the attunement specifies you can like layer things. And it's still technically a magic item even though you're not attuned to it. Otherwise, it will get ridiculous. And you'll just be wearing every
Chains
unattuned.
upon chains and rings.
Yeah, you're going to look like Ali G walking into combat with all these chains and things
I
around you.
think, should we just say the other thing? It's an amulet. It's a necklace.
Yeah, so we're basically saying even though it's not attuned, because the attunement limits how many magic items. Yes,
You
essentially.
said last time it's on a thin metal thread.
Before I forget,
Yes.
yes, there is actually.
Oh, it's a new day, isn't it?
Yeah, so I need rolls.
Oh.
So, who wants? We'll go from someone.
Hold it.
You have
Do I still get a -4 on this?
no, who wants? Do you want -4? Good answer. Who wants the next one?
I think I should roll them all in one hand.
Who wants the next one?
I'll take the last one. Go on.
You said it was the last one. Who wants the next one?
Oh my god, how many rolls?
Right, in order that I've just given them to you, can I have those rolls?
That is a 24.
Thank you. Next roll.
Boom, 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 boom.
That is an 18.
18. Next roll.
That is a 5.
Almost
That was
a
right next to the one.
Yeah, 5
And I
on
got
the
the
D50.
D100. So
D hundo.
these can take a little while to roll. Oh, that was quite quick.
51.
51.
Okay.
D hundo.
It's pretty average.
Fantastic. Thank you.
So we've got.
Kyra is watching you do all this, and then whilst you all start going through the different items and counting his had for the different pouches and similar, she steps forwards to whoever's not currently involved with routing crew items. Probably not Philip.
I'll-
Because he won't be able to read what she's
Can I
writing.
have my
They
scroll back,
probably
please?
won't
Yeah.
be going through shit, to be fair.
What about
Letting
Val?
everyone have a go.
No, Val Bruton.
To who?
I have a staff, and I'm quite happy with my staff.
In which case, we'll say over to Draenor then.
I found it.
Plus, she's had a bit of a dialogue with you. She'll hand it over to you. For the escapades outside of the city. And are you opening it?
Open what?
The scroll that she's just given.
Oh yeah, they'll open the scroll.
Yep. So you pull off the binding on it and you start opening it out. I am
I
now.
can't read common.
So,
You can't read common.
you can't read
Why
common.
did you offer to read the scroll?
I mean, she doesn't know that you can't read common. She
No,
knows that
me.
you can
So,
read.
oh, this looks nice.
What
I
is it?
don't read common.
What is it?
Showing it to other people. It is
Okay, I'll take it. Please.
as it passes its way over to Gwen. It is a map of Elysium.
Okay, there's so many more exciting things that we've seen here.
What's that?
So, for those watching at home, we do have a physical map which is being worked on by the awesome Chloe.
See, that's exciting.
So, I'm sorry. For the purpose of this, I will put the map as it is into our chat, so it can be looked at. So it's currently in the chat. So feel free to break the rule about phones, and you can have a brief look. Feel free to zoom in, so you can actually see what's on there. An actual physical map is being worked on.
And we'll pop that on our Discord
Yes.
once we finish the episode.
Oh,
Where are we?
It's humongous.
Shit on it.
This is just the realm to the east of the World Spine Mountains. To the west of the World Spine Mountains, which is on the left-hand side of the map, is where the Elven forces
For
primarily
those
are.
watching and listening, there's a lot going on at that map.
We can put it in the Discord.
We will do.
It's currently being worked on, so there'll be a physical copy that people can that people will be able to see in actuality.
yeah. So Draenor would have looked at that, and he just would have. He doesn't understand common, but he also doesn't understand maps. In the way he would have been told of nature and how things are laid out. Looking at it, it's like, what's this? What's that meant to be?
We'll see the drop.
It's blue. Oh, okay.
There is.
The formats.
There are some names on there, Draenor. You speak Elvish, don't you?
No.
You speak Elvish. Right. So those that speak Elvish would recognise some of the names on there.
So many people speak Elvish apart from us.
Can't read it.
Speak it.
You sound them out louder.
He's more used to like druidic carvings of a tree or something explaining different areas. So he looks at that and he's like, what's this?
And she sits back in one of the chairs, has one of the drinks she's gifted to herself. Now, I understand that there was other requests that had been made. Given that we have shared wealth, such as it is, I will give you one of the two things that you have asked for. I've looked through the books. I can tell you where Arkvell is, or I can tell you where they've moved this dragonfly to.
I imagine they are one and the same then.
I was kind of hoping that it was in the same location.
It's not.
Could we purchase the information? We have some wealth now and some magic items.
Not the items that I've just freely given you.
Oh.
If you are not in a hurry to leave the city, certainly something can be worked out. But based upon everything that's occurred and the fact that the shepherds are very interested to know who's crashed their den, remaining in the city is a perilous circumstance for yourself. I will leave you a moment to play with your new toys. I will have more food brought up as you have gone through it. Until the end of the 24 hours, and then you can decide if you wish to remain in here or otherwise. I will also give you that to be the deadline as to which bit of information I give you, because these books are not remaining here. I am moving them elsewhere. So have a think.
Oh, I'll talk it out right now. I will help you find Arkvell, but this deal we made with them originally, before you entered the picture.
This is true.
Yeah, we're working for Val at the moment. Look, maybe we can do something for the Crowlers to get the information about Arkval. Okay?
We're more likely to get information about where Arkfell is now, going to the Dragonfly, than we are going to Arkfell to find Dragonfly.
My elven friend. Sailing told me that you were important. I have no doubt if we pursue the Dragonfly, she will lead us to your quarry as well.
And we will also help. Well, I will. I can't speak for the others, but
Look, and I pull out like a bit of a rock. I'm like, this is a bit of her.
That doesn't surprise me.
What are you? Okay.
Well, specifically, it's a big toe.
That's a big
Did
toe.
you take a toe off the
Love
statue?
big.
Well, I found it in my bag.
How short's the toe?
I will.
Don't know.
Okay.
So she's with me. She'll guide us. The toe will point in the direction we need to go.
I
You just
expect
said the
this.
name, didn't you?
I said it out loud,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh shit! Said it in front of spy next to Magoo.
Yeah.
I will expect this to be remembered.
Yeah, that's fair. I've got a great memory.
Look, if you help us, we'll help you. Okay?
We scratch your bum, you scratch our bum.
Look,
Okay.
what we want
That's
is
close enough.
to save a child. What you want
It's
us
not
to
to
do
be said out loud.
exactly. And he, when he was saying it, he sort of looked at you, looked at Kyra, and then was looked back and said, exactly.
Wink.
It's bigger. Okay?
Tell them about the dragonfly.
I will go and get my notes.
Right.
And as she gets up and starts leaving, we are going to
Items. We should pair up the items before we go because I won't remember them.
I think we
We
do
should
that
do that
off. We'll do that off camera. Yeah, we'll do the items off camera.
I'm gonna wait 3 weeks.
And if you can send a list of them into the chat so when we discuss them, that'd be great.
Yes.
Alright.
We've got them here.
Has
Yes.
someone written
Yeah,
order?
yeah.
To be honest, because
As
as was learned there, I had 3 separate lists depending on the locations they were
I
in.
have 15 in total.
So, yes, there was a lot there. Thank fuck you didn't lie to her because you wouldn't have got shit.
Did we get the gun back?
Yeah.
No, we were never going to get that. back.
You were not going to get that gun.
That's like these guys are mobsters. They want that fucking gun.
Plus, you know, who normally carries the guns? What kind of things can you make things look like if people die from gunshots?
Magic.
They're not going to turn that gun.
Cut them really hard.
They're not going to turn over a gun. You're lucky you got all the
I
rest.
think we should have done it into the Philip. The Philip with the wrist gun from Inglourious
He's here in the
Basterds,
background.
so he's like,
Sorry. So, thank you very much, guys. As noted, next week is going to be the one-shot hosted, or DM'd rather, by our lovely Josh. We're all going to cause mayhem in a wackiness of one-off. Next week we are having a rest. Namely, we're making sure that Technomancers and Josh and everyone actually get a chance to recuperate and not run around like madmen. So it will be the week after that we're going to be picking up from here, session 12, and continuing as per normal. Anybody that does like what we are doing, please like, please subscribe. Anything you do, you know, if you know other people that might be interested in the stream, word of mouth is a big thing that helps us. We are very early days. We are doing our best to get over any and all tech issues, and we're keen to reach more people. You know, we love interacting with people and would love to go from this. So,
It's a good story. Share it.
thank you very much, guys, for joining us, and we will see you next week for the craziness. And we'll go from there.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.